The fuck is this? I hate when it does that. All right, that's good. Appears good. What do we got? Third and 4. Go with a handoff. Indy does, and they don't get much.
Yeah, it's so hard to block Lawrence. Not only can he just run over you, but he has the kind of wiggle that a running back has as well. So both of these guys on the edge, no matter who you're trying to block, whether it's DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons,
what's up, Kevin?
Trying to tackle one of the best scat backs in the game, and that's what it's like trying to block those guys.
Colts were one player.
What's up, Afro?
Runs out. Enough time in the clock for Chase McLaughlin from 52.
Here's a field goal attempt. It's up, and it is good.
Make that 7. So a terrific start for the Colts. A stop, good field position, a score.
All right. Good, man. I've been good. How you been? 10:49 to play here in the first quarter. Indy takes a 3-0 lead. Commercial break, so I'm going to mute the audio. I'll unmute it as soon as it pops back on, but yeah, we're underway. 10:49 to play here in the first quarter. Colts up 3-0. Let's see how the rest of this develops, shall we? What's up, Nathan? How's it going? All right. Probably clear all that. Clear that. What's up, Andrew? Good luck to your Cowboys. Better if at least couldn't pull it off, and now the Colts are... Yeah, sports are... I'm kind of in a similar spot with the Tigers and Patriots this year. It hasn't been the... 2022 has sucked for sports, but, you know, sometimes the years suck, sometimes they're good. I don't know. At least the Phillies got to play for the World Series, so that's always nice. What's up, Jags? Probably the Raider or the Dolphins beating the 49ers or losing to the 49ers in a blowout, or the Lions blowing out the Jaguars. Yeah, you guys pulled that out, Seth. Good win. Was never in doubt that you guys would beat the Broncos. That's for sure. Can't believe the Dolphins just lost to Mr. Irrelevant and the 49ers. NCAA standings. Seems right? TCU got in, Michigan got in, OSU got in over Alabama. Seems right. What's up, Daniel? Yeah, Jimmy G is out for the year. He broke his foot. Dude's seriously made of glass. Like we were just talking about, the only reason that you move on from Jimmy G is because of the injury prone thing, and it strikes yet again. Yeah, it seems fair. I don't know. I know a lot of Michigan fans wanted to replay Ohio State, but probably not a good idea to play a team twice. Yeah, Jimmy G broke his foot. He's out for the season. Maybe he might be back, barring some kind of crazy, like deep playoff run or something. I don't know. I can't believe the Lions are 2 games behind the Seahawks. Yeah, Lions are rising. Unbelievable. What's up, Logan? You've seen Mr. Irrelevant play? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Brock Purdy was the first Mr. Irrelevant to ever throw touchdowns in the NFL. Yeah, it's great for Iowa State. Yeah, pretty decent gain on the kickoff. 1st and 10 at the 27. I wouldn't even say it's a hangover. Everybody just got hurt. Like the entirety of like everybody important on the Rams is hurt right now. So it's like, well. Also, small question: when did the Cowboys switch to red, white, and blue striped helmets? When did that happen? Lamb in motion. They're going to go with the handoff here to, looks like, Pollard. What's up, Jacob? He missed Patrick Queen. When's he supposed to be back, or is he out for the year? Yeah, Rams just aren't doing good. Yeah, I've never seen the Cowboys helmets with the red, white, and blue stripe. Is that just like for this game type thing? Like they're doing like a special military tribute thing? Anyway, 2nd down and 7. Cowboys at the 31. They pass it quickly out to Pollard, who picks up a 1st down on a quick swing. He's out for the year. Eesh. I thought the Lions killed Trevor Lawrence this afternoon right before halftime. It's probably just for the game. That's what I thought. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Shotgun formation, like a lot of their plays come out of. Little play action. Throws it out to Dalton Schultz on a quick pass, and they get the 1st. That's kind of a weird thing. Little different.
So Bobby Okereke really was the one that got beaten on the play on the coverage, but then he turned around and almost got this thing out with a good punch from Dalton.
All right, let's see what they do here. They go with the run, and they pick up a few. 20 like usual. I don't know if we'll get there. We might.
Can we see that one?
Hopefully we do.
That's close. That's what I thought too. There was a reason they hurried up.
No, I don't think it's not a different helmet than they normally wear whatsoever. It's the same old Cowboys helmet, but it's just they put a stripe on it. It's just a decal, not a style or color change or anything. Gonna hand it off to Zeke, it looks like, and he rumbles forward and gets another 1st down to the Indy 36. And the Cowboys are driving along pretty nicely here, looking like they'll at least get 3 points on this drive. Yeah, we're up to 9 likes, so that's pretty good. We're off to a fast start today. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It'll help the stream out in the long term. Yeah, I seen the military tribute thing they were doing. Anyway, 1st and 10 at the 36. They go with a handoff here to Zeke yet again, and he gets a few. 2nd and probably 4 or 5.
Both of these teams love to run the ball, and the difference is Dallas can do more damage off the play action game. But the Cowboys start to establish their run on this drive.
Yeah, the other thing that you see out of the Cowboys a lot more here lately is they bring more tight ends in and out of the game. So
Zeke had 92 yards last week, which was his most since 2021 week 5. We play Ravens next for the first time. Lamar will go against us without Big Ben in his young career. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, especially if Lamar isn't able to play. He got taken out of today's game, which is a big reason why the Ravens only scored like 10 points and barely won that game. No Lamar.
for Mike McCarthy, he knows exactly what he's looking for with this defense. They will pop in and out. They'll play some 4-man lines, some 5-man lines, and they have
All right, 3rd down and 2. Let's see what the Cowboys want to run here. If they miss, they'll probably have to kick it. I mean, Huntley isn't bad, but it's not Lamar.
That's what Dak will get to with his audible.
6:55 to play here in the opening quarter. 6:54 and counting. Hand it off to Zeke, and he's stuffed. I don't think they're going to give him the yard. No, they don't. Nah, Ravens will probably beat you guys. No offense. It'll be a good game, but I got the Ravens ultimately. Cowboys, a team that isn't East in East Division. The Colts versus a team that isn't South in the South. Well, Indianapolis is, I don't know, it's more Midwest. Yeah, that's Indiana's right up northish. Don't have one. Don't know if Lamar's playing, so that literally changes everything. Hey, they go for it, they get it. 1st down Cowboys.
So many times people want to just compare the yards per carry average of
Yeah, I won't know much about your guys' game or how I feel about it for a couple more days.
it doesn't count goal line and short yardage plays, right? That hurts the average and helps the team.
Nice. Be a pretty good game. All right, so let's see. Cowboys go play action, take a shot, and a little too high for the tight end. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the Indy 21. 5:37 to play in the opening quarter. The Colts lead 3-0. Colts defense shoring up here a little bit as you know, as the field shrinks.
Has clearly been the best pass rusher for this team for a long time. He has 8.5 sacks and just is going to be a consistent
Ngakoue.
for Dak Prescott.
Whenever he shows up, he just gets 8.5 sacks.
Did he? I didn't see that. I didn't see that one.
Very good start to his career. 2nd and 10.
Not too surprising. Zeke's a big ass dude.
Nothing there, and it's
I feel like he'd flatten just about, almost just about anybody he ran up against.
First things everybody said, this Colts roster is good. Look at their record. We understand the problems
Blip.
with the roster, especially the guys out here right now on the
Anyway.
defensive side of the ball.
Well, talk to their
What we got going on?
Yeah, the Colts really had him beat.
Yes, they did.
They had him beat.
Oh, I'll have to. Hopefully they replay it, but I don't think they will. 3rd down and 9. Let's see what the play call here is. Moving Lamb to the top of the screen. Hit Lamb on a short underneath pass, and I think it was a touchdown. I think he stayed up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that dude stayed up when I don't think he ever got brought to the ground. I think he just kind of rolled off the defender and scored a touchdown. Let me re-see that. What the hell how the fuck? All right. Caught it.
Let's take a look. Cloud underneath.
Oh, shit.
Anything ever.
He's up.
I didn't see it.
He stayed up. His knee never touched.
CD Lamb.
Look at this. Up. Everything's up. Not a single thing that indicates he's down touches. That's a touchdown every day.
Body part to examine. That left forearm coming down.
That's amazing how he didn't get tackled there.
And we await scoring play.
Yeah, Jeff Saturday's like, son of a bitch. How the Yeah, that's getting reviewed too. That's why it's taking a second for them to kick the extra point here. But that's 100% a touchdown.
What a play. He's been doing it all year. He's such a difference maker.
I'll go back to playing Mortal Kombat for sure. That one guy.
Receivers have become so
Not in that tandem. Not really.
themselves alive. Use the hand to not let another body.
I think something else has to be down for the elbow to count, or it's something weird. It's a very specific thing with one elbow. I don't know if one elbow specifically is just enough
To bring him down.
on its like own. I don't even know if his elbow touched.
Touchdown Cowboys and the lead 7-3.
What a catch! I guess it didn't touch. I mean, the NFL looked at that. They triple check stuff like that. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think his elbow touched. I think all of it just just missed all of it. Like it's like everything just missed by like an inch. That's unreal bodily awareness if he intended for that. Anyway. But I would say the odds that he intended for that are probably pretty low. Anyway, 4:50 to play here in the first quarter. 4:50 to play in the opening quarter. Cowboys take a 7-3 lead. We'll see how the Colts respond when it comes back on. Commercial break. Dun, 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 dun. It's crazy. Thursday night was a good game. A good amount of people were in the stream the whole time. I don't know where everyone's at tonight. Usually Sundays aren't this dead on this channel. What's everyone up to? Everyone just kind of busy? It's been a weird day. Haven't had shit for views. Very uncommon. I think it says we're all the way down to 6 people watching right now. God damn, where the hell is everybody? I'm guessing being pushed and suppressed in all kinds of... Yeah, I would expect to do better too. I thought tonight would be a pretty good stream. Guess not. At least not early anyway. Might pick up. It's doing alright. I mean, only been up for 15 minutes, so getting like a minute almost. So, by the way, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It'll help get some more people in here early on. Once they're done playing voice shit, I'll unmute it. Maybe, JJ. Maybe. If they're losing in the fourth quarter, you might get a ton of Cowboys haters come in. Yeah, that's true. Denver? Yeah, I think they might be even like mathematically out of it by now. Flag on the play. That's almost led to a little scuffle. What's up, Adam? How's it going? Welcome, welcome.
This Dallas team is the second most penalized team in the league. Only Denver.
Well, they're flagging something. Probably a late hit out of bounds.
And on Thanksgiving evening here against the Giants, they had 13.
No, holding.
There's Deion Jackson grabbing Sam Williams.
Or illegal block in the back or some kind of... I don't know what they're going to call. Are they ejecting 89?
So the way Peyton Hendershot went in with his helmet.
Yeah, Ape, that was crazy. I can't believe that they tied.
Conversation afterwards, so a lot for the 7 officials to sort out.
No, man, they're taking a while to get this penalty. Somebody's in trouble.
And they sort.
They are shuffling the deck right now.
There are fouls by both teams on the play.
Fouls by both team.
Number 89 of the kick.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
On the return team, those fouls will offset at the spot of the return team's foul. First down.
First down Cowboys at the spot of the foul. 1st and 10 at the Indy 28. All right, they offset. Whatever. Yep, Bengals had a big win versus the Chiefs this afternoon. We're able to hold off Kansas City's little comeback there. Licking wounds. I was going to say, Adam, it's a tough day for you guys. You guys just can't beat that fucking team. I don't know what it is. It's just like, what is this? Why can't they beat the Bengals? I genuinely don't understand what, yeah, it's just overthinking it or something. Oh, never mind. 1st and 10 at the Indy 21 actually is where they take over. I thought for sure you guys were going to get over your little hump that you have to deal with. Yeah, technically you guys did play 3 times this year. Well, most people picked the Bengals. You didn't call any. I would say that I was one of like 3 people who might have actually picked the Chiefs in my comment section on the pick'em. Everyone was picking the Bengals except me. I was like, nah, I think I see it this year. I was wrong again. Mahomes has let me down. No, Mahomes can't beat Burrow. But I'm 9-3-1 on my picks otherwise. I'm having a great week. Killing the game this week. I'm seeing things brilliantly. Pigskin Pick'em? Yeah, I don't play Pigskin Pick'em. I have the 23% that are smart people in my comment section, and they all pick the Bengals. But I think a lot of people just pick some games. Oh shit! What a catch by Pierce! Sheesh! All the way to the Dallas 15. Nice throw, nice catch by number 14, Alec Pierce for the Colts. Oh, that's true. That is true. APL, that did happen this year, didn't it? But yeah, that is pretty good. A good call for on the Bengals winning. Nobody called the Washington-New York Giants tie, though. Yeah, I feel bad for Jimmy. That dude is made up of glass. It was what we were talking about yesterday. The only reason you move on for Jimmy G is because he's super injury prone. And then this happens today. It's like, damn, dude. Same issue every single time with the guy. Now they got to depend on Brock Purdy. That's rough. Oh shit, wide open touchdown. How the fuck did he get so open? What was Diggs doing? What was Diggs doing over there? What was Blood doing?
Well, we all know about Trayvon Diggs. He gets a lot of interceptions, but sometimes he thinks he's going to get an interception.
What the fuck happened? He literally looked like a vortex just opened up and blew him into the middle of the field.
Good job by Ryan with that little...
He fell for a pump fake so goddamn hard. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Bro, you play in the NFL and you're supposed to be a top corner. Matt Ryan went like this with his shoulder, and this dude jumped into the middle of the field, and just, holy shit. He done made Trey. I mean, that's going to be all over the place on Twitter, by the way. That play right there. What happened with Trayvon? That was embarrassing if you're Diggs. You shouldn't have that happen at this level. That's basically my main point. Like, at this level of play, it shouldn't be going on. Colts take a 10-7 lead with 2:37 to play. 2:37 to play. 10-7 Colts lead. We'll see how the Cowboys respond with the ball back. Oh, yeah, because, I mean, the dude literally got sucked into the middle of the field like a powerful vortex was turned on. Like, if you're just watching the replay, it's hilarious looking. Because he just goes like this. He's like covering, and then he just goes, and like flies out of picture really quickly. Hilarious series of play there. But the Colts take a 10-7 lead on a nice little pump fake by Matt Ryan that has Diggs biting really hard. That leaves Doolin wide open in the back of the end zone. Matt Ryan just floats it back there with no easy, probably one of the easiest touchdown passes you'll ever throw that close to an end zone. Oh, Seth must have just seen the play, actually. Yeah, when you actually see the play, it's quite baffling. It's like, oh, or did somebody just sign somewhere? Odell. Because that's a possibility. Odell could be signing at any point at this juncture. We all could be just chilling one day, and then Odell signs with the Giants. It would be pretty crazy. Where are you guys guessing he goes? It's down to the Giants, the Cowboys, or the Bills. What are we thinking? My first instinct is he's going to the Giants. I don't know why I keep thinking that. If we could open it. I don't think you guys are an opportunity. I think it's down to 3 teams. Bills, Giants, and Cowboys. Those are the only teams he's like doing like these big visits with this weekend. He met with the Giants first, I think then the Bills, and I think he's either right now meeting with the Cowboys or something like that. Bills, yeah, I would do same here. if I'm him, I'm just going to the Bills. I'll be like, my buddy Von's already there. We got Josh Allen. We got fucking Stephon Diggs. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. What's up, Kenny? Yeah, I know it sucks, Seth. I wanted my team to be a surprise team too. But yeah, Bills seem like the most likely, with the Giants as the next most likely. And I feel like the Cowboys are the least likely to get him, just because I don't know how. Whoa, shit. Number 9 just got tackled the shit. Holy crap. Diggs, Nas, Davis, then Odell. Sheesh. How much help does Josh Allen need? My day was good. Kenny, how's your day been? Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at their own 15 coming up. Dun dun. Let's see what the Cowboys run here. 1st and 10.
Their teammates aren't coming home.
It is an incredible endeavor that
I feel like this somehow has gotten very far behind.
2024. Elliott to carry here.
And I don't know how that's possible when I've just been watching the game.
Support this project for the museum.
And this is valor in combat. This is on the battlefield.
Yeah, I was really far behind. That's what I thought. 2nd and 5 now. Hopefully the audio is still a good mix. Just let me know if it's not. And of course it fucking buffers. 3rd and 1.
Elliott for 4 will have 2nd and 1 with 2 minutes left in this opening quarter.
You know, it's
Yeah, you guys do own the Bears. You pulled it off, surprisingly.
Colts defense take the field there. I mean, this is a Colts offense that's been
You guys didn't look good till the very end of that game. That was a close one.
right. They're almost there.
Of course, it's all buffery.
And so the defense is like, hey, let's go make a play out here. Let's go.
I wonder if there's a way I can change that in my other settings. Prescott looks. And that'll be a first down.
33-yard line, Brown with the grab and a first down in front of Julian Blackman with safety. It's the guy calling the shots for the Indianapolis defense. Gus Bradley, the former head coach in Jacksonville. He's been a defensive coordinator or a head coach most of the last decade and a half.
Guess not. The fuck is this? Oh, that's fun. Oh, great. It just signed me out for no fucking reason all of a sudden. I really hate things like this. Oh, great. Fucking garbage ass piece of shit. I don't know why I was just watching along on Peacock having a good time and it just fucking it just said, please sign in. Like, why? I have, like, don't sign me out activated on all this. All right, now I have to reset my password because I fucking picked the one-time password for stuff like this and just... Oh, what a fucking retarded thing. What a fucking retarded thing, dude. Absolute fucking waste of my goddamn time. How fucking suck my dick. Sorry. What is this fucking bullshit, dude? Illegal streaming sites are so much fucking better than all of these garbage fucking services, dude. Like, how the fuck did none of these billion-dollar companies have, like, good streaming sites? But fucking, like, Dofu Sports is, like, immaculately ran. The fuck kind of stupid horseshit is this? Alright, anyway. I can't choose, like any fucking setting, so it's fucking stupid. Anyway. What's up, Wade? Yeah, no problem. Anyway, it's a commercial break, it looks like. I'm not really sure what's... Oh, it's the end of the first quarter. All right, we're waiting for the second quarter to get started. It looks like it's 4th and 3 for the Cowboys at the Dallas 41. 4th and 3 at the Dallas 41, so we'll see what the Cowboys do when the game resumes in the second quarter. It's a commercial break. Actually, ESPN Plus has a good streaming service, believe it or not. I think ESPN Plus is actually a pretty solid experience for most people who use it, if I'm not mistaken. I hear very little complaints about people who watch via ESPN Plus on, like, anything. Oh, you had a... I'm glad you had a better way to watch than having to watch the stinky ass Packers play. Got to watch a much better football team play much better than the Packers. Sucks for the Lions fans a little bit. All right, see you later, Ape. It kind of sucks for Lions fans because their next 2 games are like just complete nut crushers. They got to play the Vikings and then they got to play the fucking Jets. It's like, oh. Yeah, the Lions are way better than last year. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is a long commercial break. I wonder if do I have it on the right thing? Yeah, I do. It says Sunday Night Football right in the corner, and it's still moving. I thought it like froze for a second. I was like, is it frozen? What, did something bad happen? Maybe it did. I just don't know it. Hold on. No one. Yeah, okay, it did. Yeah, it did. It completely was already back on. Absolute fucking garbage. All right. All right, that sounds pretty good overall with audio mix. I have to reset this every time I refresh it because for some reason they don't hold your audio settings on Peacock. Peacock might be the worst way to watch things that I've ever experienced. They have no ability to control like the audio, like the quality of the stream, and I think they're trying to push it at 4K at all times, and it constantly lags. It's like, oh, this is retarded. Can I please have an option to control this? Yeah, it sucks having to go to MetLife. That place is a damn death. It's I guess it's no better than Ford Field. All right, let's see. Oh, another lag. First and 10. Man, incomplete. You got the Cowboys? Yeah, so do I, Pseudo. Pseudo seizure. Second down and 10. And a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 5. Yeah, no problem. 14:30 to play here in the second quarter. 14:30 left in the first half. It's 10-7 in favor of the Colts. Cowboys have it though, or Colts have it though. 3rd and 5. I don't know. I think it's the weirdly similar colored uniforms. I'm gonna have weird fucking. I don't know. I know that like there's two like completely like I'm messing up on it a couple times. I've been like replacing Colts and Cowboys in my head all day today. Holy shit! What a sack by number 6. That was the fastest thing I've ever. How did he even get through so quick? Goodness gracious! They didn't even. He just ran right through. They didn't even block him. They just opened up. They just separated and he flew right through. Kelly and the guard there just didn't even notice him or something. Goodness gracious. That was literally like when a bull gets let out of the gate and they just kind of let the gate go sideways and it was a really smooth gate open. That felt like there. Anyway, here's the punt. And it's down at the Dallas 44. All right, Cowboys take over at their own 44. They're going to yet another commercial break because why not? Haven't had enough yet in this game. So another commercial break here on Sunday Night Football. So I'm going to mute the audio because nobody wants to watch commercials. 13 minutes to go. We're officially up to more commercial time than game time. Yeah, not good about Jimmy. Broken foot. See, and you know what sucks for the Niners is that's literally the only reason you probably want to move on from Garoppolo is the fact that he's kind of made of glass, super injury prone. Otherwise, it's like, man, there's no real reason. It's just the injury issues. Like it's hard to rely or depend on a guy who can, if the wind blows weird, he's hurt. And it's like, damn. Kind of this morbid, sad reality of the Garoppolo thing. But such is life. We got to watch Brock Purdy become the greatest Mr. Irrelevant quarterback in league history in one game, though, which is pretty crazy. He's the first ever Mr. Irrelevant to throw a touchdown in an NFL game, believe it or not. Of all the drafts we've had many of them in the Super Bowl era, at least, 57 of them, 56 of them. He's number one. Pretty crazy to be the first guy to do something still in the NFL. Like, imagine you're able to still be the first one to do something. Yeah, Lions beat the shit out of the Jaguars out of nowhere. They ran the score up even. I don't even know what that was about at the end of the game. That felt personal. They were out there throwing up 33-14. Threw a touchdown to end the game. It was like, why did they do that? I knew I had to sneeze. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Lions are a better team than the Ravens this year. If as an honest Ravens fan, the Lions would beat our team. Oh, good run there by Pollard. Good block by left tackle, too. He went out there and fucking made a big-ass hole for him. Good run blocking there, and the Cowboys have it 1st and 10 at the Indy 39 now. Cowboys go with another handoff to Pollard, and he gets about 4. Maybe they'll give him 5. Just kind of all depends on the spot. Cold there? Yeah, always. 31 degrees. It's freezing, technically. And I naturally don't do well in the cold. I don't know what it is. I'm fucking always cold. 2nd and 6. Yeah, Tyron Smith's a huge dude. Just sucks that he's banged you up. You deal with so much shit. But hey, the Cowboys seem to be doing all right with I think Smith has been the guy replacing him. Oh yeah, probably. He's hurt his knee. You said a PCL strain? Yeah, that's a couple games. Oh shit, Lamb gets loose. All the way to the 9-yard line. Oh yeah, dude, it's awful. I hate it. I hate this time of year when it just starts getting colder and colder and colder. Mike White is the GOAT for the Jets, yeah. Threw a game-losing interception today. Shit was pretty gnarly. They went, we love Zach Wilson so much, we're going to have Mike White play like Zach Wilson. Dude, that was a good play. Screen pass goes to Michael Gallup, and he gets all the way down to the 2-yard line. Cowboys knocking on the door. You get itchy. Yeah, my screen, yeah, it's, I think moisturizer and shit helps with that because it's just your skin's really dried out because of all the bullshit in the weather. I get itchy too. Fucking sucks. Dry ass skin. Blah. Hey, touchdown Cowboys. No flags. That'll make it 14 or 13-10. 14-10 pending the extra point. Touchdown Cowboys. You want to hear a knock-knock joke, pseudo seizure? I had dry skin before, but it was annoying. Yeah, dry skin sucks, dude. Trust me. I fucking deal with it. It's awful. And the Cowboys sneak in the extra point and make it 14-10. 14-10 with 10:16 to play in the second quarter. 10:16 remains here in the first half. The Cowboys retake the lead 14-10. They're going to go to commercial break, so I'm muting the audio till it pops back on. Beard oil? No, I don't use beard oil. Well, Fernando, I hope you use moisturizer. Yeah, I don't use beard, any of that. It's just naturally, I got a sweet beard. I was blessed by the gods with high testosterone and, I don't know, luck. No, I don't know. I got lucky with the beard. I can't explain it. My brothers can't grow facial hair. My dad really, I mean, my dad grows an alright beard. I guess my grandpa's kind of can, but they're also older, so I don't know if that's just being old. I pretty much willed my beard to grow because ever since I was 13, all I've wanted is a full beard. Now I got this full ass fucking sweet beard that like covers up the whole of my face. And it goes down to here. Tom Brady's a Niner. Nah, I don't think so. Well, yeah, maybe. They could use a guy like that, but their offensive line is kind of dog shit. But do you want to hear a knock-knock joke, pseudo seizure?
Fast. It makes sharing photos of our projects and video calls super easy. Switch for the speed, stay for the savings.
You did a knock-knock thing earlier. I got a good knock-knock joke. All right. Ask me knock knock. Tom Brady's gonna win. I hope he wins tomorrow. I hope they beat the Saints. I'm tired of that. Oh shit, I forgot to mute it. Why the hell didn't that mute? It's a little strange. Wait, you said knock knock at him? Who's there? Who's there? You guys gonna... Who's there? Finish your joke. What are you doing? Why aren't you saying anything? That's my favorite way to do that knock knock jokes, is just to like flip it around and be like, make them be like, all right, knock knock, and then you just go, who's there, and then just say nothing. And then you just say nothing and look at them and just wait for them to finish the knock knock joke. And if they go, I don't have anything, and then we're like, well, why the fuck did you ask me knock knock then? You get it? That's a pretty good joke. That's a well put together joke in my opinion. It's just an awkward ass thing to do. Because you go, all right, you want to hear a knock knock joke? And somebody goes, yeah, sure. And, all right, ask me knock knock real quick. And they go, all right, knock knock. And you just go, who's there? And then just look at them really excited, like you're like, I'm ready for the knock knock joke. It's completely fucking with expectations. I find that to be a good inversion of a classic joke. Yeah, let us who? It's also a really good way to fuck with somebody who's not paying that much attention, or if you're at a party and people are drinking, you could really fuck with somebody that way. Because they won't even know. They won't even remember what you did. Like, they'll just be like, I don't even remember trying to ask you a start a joke. What the fuck? It's like, yeah, I gotcha. I've done it too many times in here, I think. That's why nobody really felt, oh, that was a false start. That was either offsides or a false start, one of the two. Let us in, it's cold out here. What's up, stud? But San Francisco is deep. Yeah, I tried. That was pretty much what happened in that game. Was kind of how I thought it was going to happen. The 49ers were just schemed perfectly to stop everything that McDaniels was throwing at them. They were just like, yeah, we know how to do with that. I kind of predict. I felt that one in my bones. That with that one, it's another Sean McVay situation. They run the same offense as Kyle, and then they go in there and try to beat him with it. It's like, you really think that's going to work on him? This dude's been running this offense since he was like 8 years old with his dad. Like, he made the offense that both those teams run. I don't even know if McDaniels runs a like slightly different offense than that. And again, it's not like a bad thing. It's not an insult to Shannon or McVay or McDaniel, but it's just they run the same. It's Kyle is just, he's gonna know how to beat him. Yeah, McVay's off. Yeah, McVay's team is bad this year. That offensive line is abysmal. That should be their primary focus in the offseason is linemen. Because that's all they really need. They don't really need to go get a whole bunch of skill players. They're fucking set once everyone's healthy. It's just that line is bad. Yeah, the students did not teach the teacher. Yeah, I'm glad that happened, by the way, so a bunch of people could stop saying that Mike McDaniels was the brains of the 49ers offense and was the brains of the Shanahan offense. I mean, it's like, you know how insulting that is to Mike Shanahan? That dude's one of the greater offensive minds in football history, especially with like running schemes and how to like run the football in very complicated offenses. And everyone's just like, yeah, it was actually Mike McDaniels' offense that was the brains behind the 49ers, not Kyle. You mean, if you were going to say that about him, at least you get the right Mike. It would have been like Mike Shanahan. That's what... I don't know. That felt weird. That was a weird one with McDaniel. He's a good head coach and a good play caller and a really smart offensive mind. But, I mean, he was clear. He literally was taught how to coach by Shanahan. It's just like... That's not an insult, by the way. Shanahan has a wildly successful tree in the NFL. You can even kind of count the coach for the Vikings as one of their descendants, as one of like the branches of the tree. Oh yeah, you start your next shift thing. Congrats, Kevin. I'll see you next time. Third down here for the Colts. Third and about 1, and they didn't give him a first down there. Kind of a shitty spot. But 3rd and 1 now with 7 minutes to play. Yep. Have fun at yeah. Congrats, man. Have a good night. They're going to run the ball here. They did all that to hand the ball off to the right. Oh, they went to the left. Never mind. I was completely thinking they were going to the right side of the play. I was like, I really hope they just didn't do all that to just run to the other side. All right, we're going to run right, actually. We're going to do all this bullshit and just go left. Good audible there, though, by Ryan. 1st and 10. Good run there to pick up the first by Taylor, obviously. Yep. More play calls at the line. Matt Ryan's doing his best Peyton Manning impersonation here. Matt Manning? He does all that work to pitch it to Jonathan Taylor. Hilarious. All right, I'm going to do all these line changes, and we're going to give it to Jonathan Taylor. I hope they keep doing this. A bunch of crazy-looking audibles that keep happening, and they just keep pitching it out to Taylor in some crazy way. 2nd and 5. Ball at the 43. For Christmas? What do you mean? Oh, there we go. More audibling. And probably... Oh, they're throwing it this time. Play action. That might be ground. Oh, he's in the tackle box. Never mind. I was going to say, is that IG? Yeah, I know Parsons is looking for the flag too. Like, is that not intentional grounding? I think a lot of people are a little surprised on that one. He must have just been outside of the box or something. There's a rule. It's like it's either inside or outside of these like imaginary lines here. I don't remember. That probably should have been grounding. Or is it when you're inside of that like a very specific set of like distance? It's you're allowed to. You're dancing to EDM, electric dance music. Why is that? Fourth down here. Good job by the Colts to get a stop. Well timed to bust up some Gorilla Glue. Ooh, that's always a nice night. Matt Ryan got the shit socked out of him.
Down inside here, you got to condense and you got to bring blockers down inside. And so basically on that one, Jonathan Taylor, he just could not get around his quarterback.
Anyway.
Pick up Anthony Barr.
Puts him across the face mask, but that forcible word comes into play there. And the officials determine contact. That why no flag.
4th and 14 punt coming up. And it's away. Fair caught at the 12. All right, 1st and 10 at the 12 for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at their own 12 with 4:37 to play. They're going to go to a commercial break here. Commercial break, so I'm going to mute the audio here. 4:37 to play in the second, and it is 14-10 Cowboys. Ba-dum-ba-dum-boom. By the way, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. I have no idea how many likes we're at right now, but if you haven't done so, consider dropping one, making the stream a little better, maybe get some more people in here. All that fun jazz. But it is a commercial break, so we have the game muted. Nobody wants to listen to fucking commercials. Trust. Yeah, we're up at 17 likes already. I appreciate that, everybody. Very kind. Very cool. I appreciate it. Good number. Man, there's so much things we could talk about from today's NFL matchups. Like the Giants and the Washington and the Giants tying. Philadelphia is probably are we done doubting Philadelphia now, everybody? Anybody who had their reservations, are we all done with those with Philadelphia? What's our gut feelings right now on the Eagles, everybody? they're probably going to win the NFC. That's my gut feeling. It's like, oh, they're fucking good. They're as good as we thought they were going to be, if not a little bit better. Because again, remember in the preseason or leading up to the season, the predominant view of the Eagles was very good football team, pretty much stacked. The only question is Hurts, and he's good. So now what? Seems like they're going to win the NFC, and like barring some crazy situation. Anyway. Oh, this is a long fucking commercial break. What is up with this demon lady? Was that the lady from 2.5 Men that played Bertha? The maid? With the Eagles, they keep saying, but they haven't beat anybody yet, but they beat Yeah, I know. They beat the Vikings. They beat the Cowboys. They beat... Like, who haven't they beaten yet? Isn't their only loss to, like, some hilariously, like, the Washington? Just like, yeah, who fucking cares? Like, their only loss is to, like, the Commanders. Out of nowhere. I don't know what we're still debating about with the Eagles. They won all their easy games. Yeah, they also won all their hard games, so... Not only that, they beat the shit out of both good teams they played. Pretty sure they beat the shit out of Dallas, too. I think, like, literally every good team the Eagles have played, they've fucking ran the pockets of. The fucking Titans, Vikings, I think Cowboys they beat up on. Second down and 10. Good play there by the Colts defense to break that pass up. It looks like the Cowboys are lining up to run the ball. They do. They go with the jet sweep to CeeDee Lamb. Man, the Colts really bit hard on the Pollard angle on that. Kind of surprising. I was like, yeah, it's very obvious they're going to jet sweep with Lamb there. It'll be 3rd and 1. They might give him a first, depending on the spot. I dated it. Yep, they do it again. They just run the same play, and they've. I don't know how the Colts bit on that twice like that. That's fucking sad. Come on, Indy. They ran the exact same play. What do you mean? What's wrong with DC? Who's DC? Are you talking Dan Campbell? Nothing. He's a great coach. I like what he's doing. I like that he seems to learn on the go. His ego isn't a problem. That's a face mask. No? All right. 2nd and 10. That looked like a face mask on Commanders. Oh. I just don't like the Commanders. I don't know, their offense kind of sucks, but oh, Jesus Christ, number 25. CeeDee Lamb just got his ass took out. That was a big ass hit across the middle. Sheesh. Oh, the hospital ball, Dak. You shouldn't be throwing those in year, what, fucking 6? What is he doing out there, Dak? Why did he throw that? Dak, that you made him jump across the middle of the field. That literally is called a hospital ball. You're not supposed to throw those when you're at Dak's age in the NFL. Like, that's a bad throw, Dak. What is he doing? Oh, picked off by Gilmore. I don't know. Who's number 5 for the Colts? That might be Gilmore. Yeah, it was 2 really bad throws in a row. I don't know. Steelers game, it was an all right game. If you like defensive kind of struggle games, yeah, it was Gilmore. I was gonna say, I know what Gilmore looks like any day of the week. That's his jersey hanging up right there. There might have been a penalty on that. Yeah, that's a little bit of a. They let Gilmore get away with a lot on that play. That's questionable. That maybe could have been called PI, but yeah, you know, that's just being ticky-tacky. Anyway, Colts take back over at the 19. They go with a handoff to start the drive. It'll be 2nd and 7. Back to being trash. At least the Colts are a good defense. That's how they typically stay in games and can win games. And damn, Dak's got 7 picks this year. Sheesh. Mac Jones didn't throw a pick against the Colts, just saying. Oh, they're not going to run a play. This is going to be a 2-minute warning. I'm going to mute it early just to get the advantage on it. 2-minute warning coming up. The Colts have the ball 2nd and 7 at the Dallas 16. 2nd and 7 at the Dallas 16 following the interception by Stephon Gilmore to set them up in a good spot to at least get within 1 before halftime. It is the 2-minute warning here in Dallas. 2-minute warning. Cowboys lead 14-10, but the Colts are threatening at the 16. They have it 2nd and 7. We'll see what happens when the commercial break comes to a close. You got the Colts in an upset? Yeah, I don't know why on all sides you'd throw the side Gilmore standing on. Just throw to the other one. It's not that hard. Sometimes quarterbacks amaze me when they think that they should go after, like, it's like, dog, if you know you don't have that 100%, why are you throwing to that side of the field? Like Brady consistently goes after top corners because he is that guy, right? He can do that. He's got the accuracy. He knows where to put footballs to kind of throw corners off a little bit. Dak Prescott's not that guy. He's not that guy, pal. You know that weird Italian guy that in that video, you know, you're not that guy. Trust me, pal. And that's what that guy's got to go to Dak and start doing that. It's like, dude, you got to, don't throw at number one corners, Dak. The fuck are you doing? Oh, I think I'm going to surprise him. You're never going to surprise a top corner in the NFL. Them motherfuckers get thrown to once a game and intercepted. You can't ever surprise a top corner in the NFL. Them dudes, you think like, all right, I haven't thrown near his side all game. He's not going to expect it on this 3rd and 1 quick out, and he jumps the ball and intercepts it like he read your mind or something. Every time with the top corner, it's like they're literally psychics. I think defensive backs have such a good feel for the game that they come across as goddamn near psychics. Like if you go watch some of these dudes, they have such a weird feel for the game that it almost seems like they're getting the play somehow before it's called. I don't understand it. Like Troy Polamalu might have been one of the greatest oh, okay, this is what you're doing. And there's just and he said God talked to him. Like Jesus would whisper the play into his ear or something. And it's like, uh-oh, he's an insane person, but his insanity is just getting football plays, I guess. Okay, whatever. He channeled his crazy in a good way. You love when Cowboys YouTubers cry over a loss? Same here, Niners. I like when anybody gets too upset over losses. I find it hilarious. Like, even Patriots fans, I'm like, guys, come on. Yeah, throw it to the other receivers. Like, you have other people. Like, screen it out to Pollard and Zeke. Like, how are you, still throwing it to Lamb? Like, Lamb might not be available this game. Well, teams throw it against Diggs. Well, that's because Diggs isn't a real number one corner. He'd be a great number 2 guy. You know what role Diggs would be really, really, really dangerous in? You know how the Patriots always kind of have that free floating corner? Like, you know how there's a free safety? The Patriots kind of have a free corner role that they use. That's the role that they use. J.C. Jackson, Marcus or Jack Jones or Jonathan Jones will be slid into that role quite often this year. But usually we like to stick a corner in that kind of he doesn't really do man, but you just send him out there and he just goes to the ball when it's thrown. And I think Diggs would be way better if he was not direct man cover. If he was just out there in space reading, if, again, I don't know how good he can read plays because he got fucked up by, but he would be so deadly to just run up out of nowhere and use his athleticism to just pick balls off and run them back. Instead of having to worry about direct man and any, did he he caught it. Oh, I think he's out of bounds though. Oh, good catch, but he's out of bounds. At first I thought it was picked, and then the guy somehow still caught it. That was an exciting play. Yeah, a lot of people cry for no reason in football fandoms. Yeah, he was way out of bounds. Good concentration by number 83 there. Holy shit. I think that was 4th down, though. Yeah, it was. Or it was 3rd down right there. So here's 4th down. Now they'll have to kick it. How did that go through? What the fuck? That might be the worst kick I've ever seen in my whole... How did that go through? And why was that such a bad kick? Did somebody hit that and it still somehow just kind of flicked its way through the uprights? Because that was a 30-yard kick that just made it over the crossbar and wobbled the entire way through. That looked like some middle school-ass kicker shit. You know when a middle school team actually somehow hits the field goal for 2 points or the extra point for 2 points? No one thinks you're crying, Pseudo. Oh, you're good, buddy. No, I understand. People get busy and shit, you know. It's kind of a lull period. It's commercial break. I'll unmute it as soon as possible. It's always really annoying when they go to commercial breaks at this point in the game. It's like, why would you go to a commercial break with a minute 47 left in the half? This is bad. This is bad TV. Like, let us watch the last 2 minutes. It's about to be all commercial breaks for about 15 minutes. Please don't. You don't let us watch halftime shows. Those don't really exist anymore. It's just like you go over the games in about 2 minutes, and then they go to commercial break for 13. So I'm not really certain as to why the fuck they felt the need to cut the action and kill the momentum of the game for a break when they've had, I don't know, 8 million commercials already this goddamn game. They have to be at their commercial quotas by now for the first half. I kicked field goals like that. Yeah, exactly, Cheeto. Like, that's like some shit you see in like freshman or middle school football, that kick. That was a bad kick. I hope it was like laces were out or he had like laces in. Like every bad thing you could think of for a kicker was in that kick because that, I mean, it made it through. But it's like that's in a dome. It's just I probably got kicked like somebody's fingers probably like hit it or something. Yeah, I don't know. Usually NBC's actually pretty good. Usually they don't go to commercials before halftime like this. Must be because there's if there was 17-second difference, they probably don't. I know that room in there stinks. Tony Dungy and fucking Jason Garrett and some other lady. You know, it's stank in there. Fucking saltines and that weird dry paper smell. Like, ugh. Why does it smell like fucking paper in here? That's what Jason Garrett looks like, by the way. Jason Garrett looks like he smells like paper and ketchup. Like, that's the smell you'd get from Jason Garrett. Some kind of weird combo of the two. And it's awful. He just looks like that, you know? And maybe like the smallest hint of cigarette smoke. It's just like, do you even smoke? He just shrugs. You don't even know. It's like, all right. I could punt really good, really high in the air. I don't know about how distance-wise, because I never really punted on fields. But I could kick the ball really fucking high in the air. I had good hang time. If that could have translated the distance, I could have probably been a punter. But back in the day, I didn't think punting was a real thing, so you know. Yeah, like anti-histamine cream. Like, it's just like, ugh, this smells awful. Tony Dungy probably smells like sunscreen for no fucking reason. You know he smells like sunscreen. You can take one look at Tony Dungy, and you're like, yeah, he smells like sunscreen. Don't know why he wears it, but he does. Probably bathes in that shit. Fucking weirdo. That was a bad throw by Dak. Third down and about 5. He tried to hit old buddy Gallup for a big gain. I forgot who number 13 was for the Cowboys. I was like going through a Rolodex of names. Oh shit, that's a sack. Buckner on the sack. You gotta always keep your eye out for DeForest Buckner. He's always there. Garrett? Oh yeah, he wasn't the greatest coach. I don't know if he was a bad coach or if he was just kind of He was all right. He wasn't good, but he wasn't terrible. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. He never really had just that like outright terrible, like holy shit seasons. I think they fired him after one of those. But again, he's not really. He wasn't anything special. Are there worse coaches? Oh yeah. Are there better coaches? Oh, most definitely. Yeah, he's basically just Jerry Jones coaching. I don't know. However you want to look at that. He was basically just Jerry Jones getting his tryout at coaching for a little while, getting it out of his system. Oh, shit, what a hit. God damn, dude. This Colts special teams unit is just out here fucking cracking skulls. Oh, no, wait, that's the Cowboys special teams unit. Jesus, what a hit. What is Dak doing? What was that? What the hell was that? What was Dak doing there as it went to commercial break? His mouth was just going blah 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 blah. Why'd they put it into slow motion too? That was fucking creepy. Anyway, it's a commercial break here. 1:20 to play here in the second quarter. 1:20 left in the first half. Colts will take over 1st and 10 at the Indy 27. The score is 14-13 in favor of the Cowboys. So Colts have a chance here to at least maybe take a small lead if they can get down there. They have all 3 of their timeouts. No surprise there because you know who doesn't really believe in timeouts. Apparently, though, we found out Jeff Saturday does regret not using his timeouts last week. Now that he's had time to he's like, yeah, I thought about it. Fucking, I should have used them. Yeah, Jeff? Especially since you're the guy on ESPN who has a segment about clock management. You don't think you probably should have never had a clock management issue if you ever coached in the NFL? That'd be like if my ass couldn't call, like if I tried to get into coaching and I spent all this time criticizing people for not being able to call offense. And then I go out there and I'm just like, all right, let's do a handoff on 3rd and 4. Hand it off. Another handoff. All right. Another handoff. It's like 1st and goal at the 1. I do 4 straight handoffs and don't get any yards. Like, damn. It's like, Rob, you ran your mouth about motion, deception, running crossers, and all this shit about this offense you'd be able to run if you got into the game. And your bitch ass really goes up to the 1 yard line and calls 4 up the middle runs like a complete fucking mongrel. What's wrong with you? I choked. I dropped. I regret doing that. Yeah, that'd be weird because you can't be the guy who criticizes something and then, like, when it comes to that moment, you go, I'm going to do exactly what I criticize everybody for doing. Just dropping the ball entirely. So, yeah, that's the only reason why you could really make fun of Jeff Saturdays for his clock bungling at the end of that game last week. Because that was, like, his thing at ESPN. He was very quick to point out bad clock management. Like, I think he actually had, like, a segment about it. So to me, that's just, it'd be weird, right? Anyway, 2nd and 10 for the Colts. First bet down pass goes. No, let me unmute it. Didn't even realize the game popped back on. It fucking moves so silently. Alrighty. Bum, bum, bum. Matt Ryan throws up, but pass gets tipped and it's incomplete. Well, it looks like it got tipped. Otherwise, that was a really bad throw. 3rd and 10 now for the Colts with 1:12 to go. Cowboys have 3 timeouts. Colts have 2. All right, so it's 3-2. I was looking at the wrong side of the screen. Why do I keep doing that? Hard to coach the Cowboys when players go to Jerry Jones to reserve the coaching to... Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't want to be a coach of the Cowboys. Oh. That'll be a big first down. 1st and 10 to the 40. Out of bounds goes the receiver. Did YouTube update their emojis? Yeah, they did. I thought so. That's kind of cool. Those are actually pretty funny, too. They got some good ones. I like the emoticon face ones. That's pretty good.
1:03 to go till halftime.
You just don't see Matt Ryan.
Yeah, there's some funny ones. What the fuck? The cover of the eye one, that's pretty funny.
Seen it all. Who played really well last week is Jelani Woods, their big tight end, and he's been a non-factor.
Just 3 snaps for him thus far. It's been more Kylan Granson.
What the fuck is this? Those are all really good. Oh, tipped and intercepted by number 20. Oh, he's moving. Number 28's got a lane. And he's out of bounds. Number 28 with an interception after a tip, and it'll be the Cowboys ball with 53 seconds to go into Colts territory. I don't know exactly where he went out. They weren't really showing that too well. That ball was tipped. Bro came in, clean pick.
You can see him looking at the quarterback the entire way. Look at, he's reading the drop of the quarterback. He's not looking at the receiver. He sees that three-step drop. He's going to hit that right away.
All right, let's see where they're at. This will be good field position.
I think he came up with that catch.
It's close. The ball does touch the field, but he's got it secure. Let's take
Yeah, that's a clean pick. They're not going to be able to take that bull away.
going down. It has not been confirmed yet by replay in New York, and then he goes down the sideline.
He's out right there, so...
Look for where his out of bounds step was as he was coming down. It was whistled back there.
You know that one feels good for Malik Hooker. He was a
Anyway, 53 seconds remains here in the quarter. 14-3, Cowboys take over and deep into Colts territory.
just fine there, and this is a big flip in the ball game right now.
Bum 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 bum.
Over the course
Bum,
of the
bum, bum, bum,
season,
bum.
and you know the ironic part of the whole thing is today the Colts would pick about 9th in the draft.
It's at the Indy 26. 1st and 10 at the Indy 26.
Quarterbacks come in and try and fix it. Let's see.
Please reset the game clock to 55.
Pretty sure they're just waiting for the league to also just confirm that it was a pick, because all turnovers and scores are auto-reviewed by the league. Just to ensure that everything's all good and on the up and up per league standard.
But you're right. The frustration, this is not a short
Sounds like New York confirmed it, and yep. All right, 1st and 10 at the 26 for the Cowboys. They have 3 timeouts to work with here in 50 seconds.
instead of going in down.
What's up, Pseudo?
The Cowboys get it in great field position. The Colts
We're going to go with a quick little draw play for Elliott, and he gets maybe 5, maybe 6. 2nd and 6, or 2nd and 4 rather. He gained 6. Sorry about that.
will step out for
Sorry about that.
back after this from
All right, good. Yeah, stupid 30-second commercial. Somebody called a timeout. I'm pretty sure it was Dallas. Dallas called a timeout for some reason. Jeff Saturday's like, why would he do that? The fuck? You see the poop emojis?
one turnover, an interception here in this second quarter, and both have given.
I was gonna say, I wonder if you could see those on Twitch. I wonder what those would appear as.
What will Prescott do here? Elliott the back.
Yep, completion out to Lamb, and he gets tackled and pushed out of bounds at about the 14.
So the clock continues.
Here come them boys. Them boys.
The motion of CD Lamb that has really just given fits to this Colts defense. They just can't figure out a way to double team him. He's the guy.
Prescott fires and
End zone. Oh, what a play by 44 to force the pass loose.
carrying Schultz to the back, and Dalton.
That was a touchdown all day, but good play by Franklin to force it out.
What a play by Zaire.
Two NFL teams can play 4 times 1 year, last regular season playoffs, and twice this. Yeah, that's true.
Starting lineup and is now second in the NFL with 120
You just see boxes. So I was gonna say I thought it was.
on that one.
That's what it looks like on one of my chat things. Anyway,
Star linebacker, Franklin, special teamer, but terrific break.
I think if you do emojis on Twitch, it just shows up as like the words that you're saying,
One-on-one on the outside.
like whatever the phrase for the emoji is.
Buckner, great play.
Yeah,
Make the stop. Timeout. Dallas.
it just shows up as like R, a capital case R, back parenthesis.
A lot of what's happened with this defense is really just a product of they don't get turnovers anymore.
Ah.
It was a turnover machine, whether it was interceptions or punch outs or whatever the case may be. They have just not gotten those turnovers. But what we're seeing now out of the Colts is a little bit of a page.
I think it's LUL, but yeah.
Playbook in that they are putting Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, YouTube had a small update.
And then doing
Getting a little better for live streaming on YouTube.
double in some ways CD Lamb. CD is the key to this offense. He's the one that you have to stop.
20 seconds remain here. It's 3rd and 9.
For the
Cowboys have a singular timeout remaining. Colts have 2. Cowboys have it 3rd and 9 at the Indy 13 though. They send Lamb into motion and they get the play off. Let's see what they want to run. Dak rolls out, throws, got a guy, and he's in. Touchdown Cowboys. And that'll make it 20-13, 21-13 pending the extra point. Could be an 8-point lead coming up here. Sheesh. Cowboys score before the half. Well, Colts do get the ball at the half, though. So, yeah, I mean, if that makes Colts fans any better. I said that weird. If that makes Colts fans feel any better, I like spaced out the ending of that in like a really weird set of timing. Like a pirate. Wait, told me what? 13 seconds to play here in the second quarter. 21-13. Cowboys have an 8-point lead over the Colts. Colts do have 2 timeouts, so we'll see what they want to do with it. But them getting the ball at the half kind of probably makes it so they just kind of kneel this out. Which feels weird. Twitch is a better way to chat. YouTube's a better service, but Twitch has like way better like features for watching live streams. Yeah, same here, Pseudo. I have no real fight in this one. I just I'm hoping for a good game. So as long as we have a good game, I'm happy with the outcome. Personally, I'd like to see the Cowboys win because my pick'em would be 10-2-1. So it's good for now. We don't know how the second half of this game is going to go. Cowboys can come out and beat the shit out of these guys. Oh, they're going to return that out of the end zone, surprisingly. That rarely ever goes well. Anyway, that'll be holding. Yeah, holding on the return team. Well, Colts will probably just kneel this out and head to half. They do get the ball at halftime, so not a bad first half. How did we do on the likes overall? If you haven't left a like and you're about to dip out after halftime, make sure you drop a quick like if you don't mind. That'd help. Makes the stream perform a little better. Gets a few more people in here and gets us closer to the like goal of 20. Oh shit, we're at 20 likes. Let's go. But still, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Now we can get over the like goal. All right, yeah, they're just kneeling it out. All right, it's halftime. All right, I'm muting the audio till after half. All they do is like play weird, fucking awful music anyway. Halftime. Cowboys lead 21-13. Cowboys lead 21-13. Colts get the ball to begin the second half, so they'll have to probably score there to keep themselves in this game. Otherwise, it could get ugly pretty quick. It'd be cool if Amazon Prime worked with YouTube. Washington did tie, technically. What was the second terms of that one? Hold on. Let's look that up. Hold on. Let's see if Philly clinched out. I know a tie thing was possible. They needed a... Nope. They needed very specific things to happen. Yeah, you're getting the YouTube comments that way. Anyway. Pseudo, and they're getting your comments on YouTube via TwitchBot. Or the same way. Yeah, they just missed this one. They got the win, so that's good. Washington tied, but San Francisco won and Seattle won, so tough luck. And for the Vikings, they needed a win. They got that. But Detroit won, so they didn't clinch. No one clinched. No clinching for week 13. Everybody failed to do so. Womp womp womp. No, Lions won. Fucked that up for them. I think the Vikings will clinch the NFC North next week as long as they beat the Lions. They control their own fate in that game. Because I'm pretty sure as long as the Vikings beat the Lions next week and don't tie, they can just outright win the division. So, fun game for the Lions next week. They could actually play spoiler and delay the Vikings' inevitable division win. Because it's like as soon as the Lions hit 8 losses, their season, like, they lose the division. It's just like one of them weird things. Because I think the Vikings are at a point now where they cannot get anywhere lower than 7 losses. Because they're what, 10-1, 10-2. So they got the 10 wins. They can't get lower than 7. So week 14, yeah. I mean that's a pretty safe one to imagine. I would say. And the Eagles, I mean, like they're in such a hard division. They basically, it's like, well, you guys will clinch your division last week of the season probably. How'd you just out yourself? Highways? Yeah, unless it's early. In like a holiday time. Actually, I think holidays. Yep, 2 is no longer undefeated. That's true. Tis true, tis true. Game over. What game is over? Oh, the undefeated. Oh, I didn't know you were still talking about that. Pretty crazy. We had a tie again today. Ugh. Those always suck, but at least they're rare. Man, AJ Brown's a monster. How the fuck did he catch that earlier? Bengals beat the Chiefs again today. It's insanity. Perrine hit him with the old balls glued to his hand. Have to kick it off, Selly. That's nice. Nice and classic. It's pretty crazy that Brock Purdy is the very first Mr. Irrelevant to ever throw a touchdown in the NFL. What Juju do today? Big day? Or, no. Jimmy Garoppolo out for the season with a broken left foot. Lamar is going to miss these 2 weeks. And the 2 is expected to start at Los Angeles Chargers next week on Sunday Night Football. He juju'd on that beat. Oh, okay. Juju is probably the best football playing TikToker. People are just afraid of Juju, to be honest. All right. Later, Fernando. Thanks for tuning in, man. You have a good one. Peace. Damn, Purdy's better than a lot of quarterbacks in the league. I thought Juju had gotten another concussion today. He got hit in the head. Eesh. I didn't know he's been dealing with concussions this season. QB's undefeated and loses to Brock Purdy. I mean, your quarterback would probably have to be Tua if that was the case. Sheesh. Just last week. Oh. Well, that's probably why he didn't play the greatest game. He probably shouldn't have been playing. No idea at this point, Cheeto. I think they're both out with season-ending injuries. Bum 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 bum. Still halftime. This sucks. Imagine if you were a kid and you were a child and you were what? I'm probably gonna come ban you in a second, dude, because I'm pretty sure I know who you are. And your account made on like in September really doesn't give you any kind of credibility for me keeping you around. And the shit you're saying is kind of strange. And you're typing like somebody I know that's very unhinged. That if you're a kid and you were a child and you were a Steelers fan, are you Nuzdar? What's wrong with you? Why'd you repeat yourself? If you were a kid and you were a child, that's the same thing. Only one person I know will do that, and that's like fucking Nuzdar or a really young person. Because Nuzdar doesn't have the greatest grasp on language because he's kind of retarded. All right, see you later. I'm glad I don't have to time you out or anything. Dude, when Nuzdar used to get called out and like we'd call out his troll accounts and he'd be like, it's not me, Nuzdar. No, it's not me. It's like, dude, Nuzdar, read what you're saying. And then he'd just disappear. He'd be like, oh, fuck. Every fucking time. He probably caught on at some point that he was doing that. I hope he didn't though. I hope he still goes and trolls and they're like, Nuzdar, get out of here. He's like, I'm not Nuzdar. It's not me, Nuzdar. And he's like, oh, shit. Almost like clockwork. That shit was funny. And you know it would be Nuzdar because he'd just repeat shit and say the same thing in like 3 different ways. I am very angry. I am upset. And I am very bothered by what is going on. It makes me so mad. It makes me so pissed off. That was my favorite part about Nuzdar. That shit was his inability to speak economically. Motherfucking redundant idiot. Just say it once. I was angry at that person. Instead of I was angry, I was perturbed. I was flabbergasted. I was enraged at this motherfucker. Like, who cares? You're using too many adverbs, so you fucking chill. Yeah, I'm so dumb, I'm stupid. Like, that makes more sense, though. The only thing that changed about your Texans this year is that that why not getting shut out? Something to 0 this... is that why not getting shut out? Something to 0 this year? So that's... for now, that's... yeah, I guess. That took a while to read. Am I the only one that had trouble reading that? Or does that make way more sense to everybody else? The only thing that changed about my Texans this year is that why not getting shut out something to 0 this year? For now, that's good, I guess. Something went wrong in the middle of that statement. I'm not really certain as to what. It's not just the why either. Something weird happens when I read that. It just doesn't sound right. Maybe it is just the why. No, I know what he means, but because like I get what he's trying to communicate, but it's like, am I the only one who's kind of reading that weird? And what is this? Oh, is it just buffering now? This is bumpering. Fuck you. You have to fuck with your audio now, because fuck you. Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't care. That wouldn't make sense either. Not why. My bad. Is that not getting shut out? Something to 0? Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's just kind of confusing still. I think what you want to say is the best thing about this year, I guess the good thing about this year is that we're not getting shut out, which is a good thing. You know, I don't think you need to put the score. I think that's what's making it confusing. Like, I think that's literally what it is. We're not getting shut out. Something to 0. Like, it's implying that you would be like I feel like it's telling me the scores. I think that's what it was. I think you just can drop that whole something to 0 part, and the whole thing makes way more sense. That's why we're not getting shut out this year. For now, that's good, I guess. You know what I mean? You can just shut out like a good... You can just... little writing editing for you. The only thing that changed about my Texans this year is we are not getting shut out. For now, that's good, I guess. Yeah, you could just cut out something to 0 this year, and that all works. And that Y could just be, is that weir? Oh, W-E-R-E. There you go. It's a perfect sentence now. There you go.
Return team, half the distance to the goal, first down.
And after the half, Melissa Stark with Jeff Saturday.
Probably a comma after for now. First and 10 at the 9 for the Colts. The game's back on. Probably very rarely. You would hope anyway. Yeah, because last year they did a couple teams. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, Kev. Anyway, that was nice. It got us through to halftime. First and 10 play. Ball's at the 10. Or 9 anyway. Oh, they go backwards a few. Second down, and they only mark it by 1. Second and 11, -1. That looks like 2 or 3, really.
And it's really what happens with this Dallas Cowboys defense is they are just so...
Balls at the Indy 8.
Think of them in terms of pass rushers, but it also applies to the run
Yeah, that looked like a 2-yard loss. That was a rather fortunate spot.
And now here you are on first down. You got 2nd and 11 backed up.
And they're bringing 5, and Ryan throws in the pocket. Trying to get it over.
Incomplete, 3rd and 11. You're back. 2 seconds. Ooh.
Things as you look at the Colts season, not a lot of deep passes downfield. It's all within 10 or 11 yards.
They did it one time in this game and hit it. And then they did a double move and hit that. Come on. The thing that changed this game is when Dan Quinn started blitzing. The Colts have done nothing in the first half. Took 2 of their sacks, or 1 for 4 for 9 yards in the first half, and come out and miss that one.
All right, let's see. Colts go with the run play on 3rd and 11, and they don't really get anything. 4th down and about 9. 4th and long anyway. They'll be punting the football.
1 minute, 3 and out for the Indianapolis offense.
Yeah, and what happens is they will move so much of the rush on that side so that Micah Parsons can get that one-on-one opportunity. And they probably just did not feel comfortable looking out there and seeing Bernard Ryman.
They don't really play offense good ever. Start offense good, finish offense good, sustain offense good, do anything really. All right, they have to punt from their own end zone. Unfortunate spot to be. And not the greatest kick either. Phew. That was a bad punt. Got there real fucking quick. Anyway, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Colts. Cowboys take over with good field position. They're going to go to a commercial break because, you know, they didn't just have enough advertisements play. They go right back to commercials. I'm sure that's a good way to keep people wanting to watch this potentially lopsided event that might be happening rather soon. Oh, I might have you mixed up with somebody. If you're not one of the people I think you are, then don't worry about it. That's my apologies. I just get very suspicious when I see somebody who has a new account. Don't know if you understand, but you know, people get trolled, and I'm like, I'm very regularly trolled by like 3 people. And their game is to just have a weird slew of fake accounts that are always very recently made. So I tend to assume most brand new accounts are of the same people. So I'm like, how many people have new accounts in 2022? How? What if an NFL team in Cowboy Stadium kicked a high punt and it hits the Jumbotron? I don't know. I don't know the exact rules for hitting the Jumbotron. I don't know them. I'm sure there's something though. Yeah, you would have thought you'd see more people coming out on the internet after the pandemic, but what is this? Peacock is a very shitty fucking service. If the Eagles can win another one? What happens if the Eagles win another one? I guess they win another Super Bowl. I don't know. Nothing too crazy. I don't think, like, the world would end. I mean, they could win another Super Bowl. I would say they very much are a serious contender to win the Super Bowl this year. So they very much already can win, actually. If you mean do you mean what would happen if they actually won the Super Bowl? Then I don't know. I guess if you didn't like Philadelphia, you'd be pretty pissed. And that would be 2 inside of 5 years, damn near a dynasty, which is always impressive. It's kind of 6 years. Never mind. 2017, 26. It'd be 2023. So they just, you know, something to think about. The time from the Eagles Super Bowl to last year's Super Bowl would have been a dynasty run for somebody. I don't know if people is picking Vikings much, even if they're, even though they're not much. Yeah, I think it's just because people don't trust the Vikings in the playoffs. And with Kirk Cousins, they gotta kind of see it to believe it kind of situation. Well, yeah, Cowboys fans, Giants fans, Washington fans, they'd all be pretty pissed. Everyone who doesn't like Philadelphia. Oh, good play by Dak, and that play went nowhere. Third and long.
To the 48-yard line, just 3 there. Don't you love it though when a career special teams guy gets a chance? They lose their mind out there, right? Zaire Franklin, we had a chance to visit with him. Just such an
What's annoying about Peacock is it's making me watch on like a slight delay. I'm like a play behind because the second I refresh it, it just buffers until I'm behind again. It's really fucking annoying. 3rd and 13.
He has just willed his way into the leadership position here with the Colts.
3rd and 13 in the middle again. This pass incomplete. As Okereke was there to knock it away from Tony Pollard and
Wouldn't be 6 years though because it was 2017.
that Indianapolis defense.
Oh, well, you made it sound like it was played in 20. You can't say the Super Bowl happened in 2017. The Eagles won then. You got to like say the year that they won. If they won in 2018, they won in 2018.
Cowboys done a pretty nice job of trying to avoid him for
Just
the
like changing the.
Brian Anger's set to kick it. Flowers back to receive. Big rush on.
Like if you said that the Rams were 2022 champions, that would be correct. They won the Super Bowl in 2022. So yeah, you got to say it correctly, or else it's fucking really confusing, Ape. You know what I mean? Because like you know. Cool. NFL app isn't on my computer, you fucking retard. No offense, Seth, but like everyone always says shit like the NFL app is faster. I'm literally on a computer. Like how am I supposed to get my phone to broadcast to my computer? I don't want to do that. I want to watch the fucking game. Why would I put it on the radio? Why would I do that? So you guys could have a different feed than I'm watching? That'd be really stupid. Holy shit. These might be some of the most 5 IQ takes I've ever heard. What else you guys got? Use your phone to broadcast the game. All right. That's cool. All right, what's next? No, I don't need any fucking help. Like I don't know why anyone's suggesting anything. If Peacock just worked better, we wouldn't be in this boat, but it doesn't. It is what it is. This is anyone who uses Peacock. It's a shit service. Don't know what to tell you. Jesus Christ. Use the NFL app. How the fuck am I supposed to do that? Have a way to... What, so I do this the whole time? All right, guys, I'm watching on my phone. Don't worry. This would be very fucking boring. All right, that's good. So I can watch on this tiny-ass little fucking screen all day. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, and it doesn't... No, it doesn't, by the way. It doesn't. NFL Plus, it doesn't do it. It doesn't work. You can watch radio broadcasts of the game. Yeah. And the only way you can actually watch games on it is if you use your mobile phone and use mobile data. I'm not kidding, by the way. You have to use mobile data to watch any game on NFL Plus. So no, that site is also trash. Trust me, I've looked into all this, you guys. You guys are not telling me anything I don't know. It's all mobile data and shit, and I'm not going to use my mobile data to stream a football game that I can watch just a little bit slower. No thanks.
do under center. So far in this game, they
Yeah, you can't use Wi-Fi. No, it is NFL.com. It's NFL Plus, but you have to use mobile data.
almost 3 times better.
It's like really, that's like the most retarded version of whatever that is. 2nd down and 8.
From the 12, the bell cow of this team.
Yeah, I mean, if you have it, yeah, sure.
Tackle, get into the
I'd look into it. Oh, that's not a fumble. He was down. That'll be a good gain there for the Colts. It'll be 1st and 10 to the Indy 31. Yeah, it's stupid, dude. NFL is retarded with streaming sometimes. Like, all the streaming services are really stupid about the way they do this. At first, I thought NFL Plus was going to be a great idea because I was like, wow, what a great thing. Just charge like $80 and let people have unlimited games. That's a great... Oh, nope, never mind. You can watch the games after they've been played.
almost sounds like you're begging. Here's Taylor for 4 to the 35.
You don't even get, like, in-home, like, local market games.
Scored 1 touchdown in the game. How did they
What's up, Cowboys fan?
They threw a deep ball to Pierce, and then they did a sluggo semi-deep
Yeah, if you have unlimited data and it doesn't charge you anything, then yeah, you can use it.
1 touchdown that way. Maybe you can do it again.
But NFL Plus is a rather expensive thing.
You're at the 35.
Actually, I think it's only $4 a month, $5 a month.
That's good throw. Swing it out to Taylor. Open field.
$10 a month for the better package. Just short of the first, it'll be 3rd and 1. Oh, 3rd and 2, kind of a bad spot.
In the league.
That's that old Cowboys spot, the spot you get when you play at Jerry World,
Receivers and defensive backs.
where you're clearly like a yard or two farther than what they marked you, but you know, it is what it is.
He is running for about 4
Well, that seemed like oh, never mind. Okay, that was a good spot.
big time play that time by Leighton Vander Esch, who sounded like he was almost working his way out.
I thought his body landed in a different spot, but I see where he went down now. I see where his butt touched.
He has been good. 3rd and 2. Michael Parsons will be at the bottom of the screen. Working inside as Ryan throws quick. It's complete for the 1st down to Pierce. To the
Gallup and Lamb Dak are playing good.
Alec Pierce.
Yeah, they're having a good game. They're not playing bad. Dak's had a few really odd moments in this game that haven't been the best, but
That same side has already hit a deep play over the
either way,
outside move. Anthony Brown has to honor it. Now
first down for the Colts. The ball is at the Dallas 47. They're across midfield. They're going to send number 1 into motion. They fake the sweep, and they hand it off to Taylor for a gain of a yard. 2nd and 9. Ball at the Dallas 46 now. You know, you go up 1 yard, usually 47, 46. You know,
80 or
how that goes.
plus yards during his time in Wisconsin. Second only to Ron Dane. As you said, Chris, won the rushing title by
NFL Plus got you annoying. Yeah.
70% of the
There's good ways to watch, but I don't mind Peacock is when it's not being stupid. Like right now, it's fine. It's been good. It just always makes me be a play behind.
so at some point
2nd and 9.
something open with play action off of it.
Taylor out. Zach Washington came to trade Buffalo's
Mainly because it won't let me change the audio settings or the quality settings.
35-yard
I'd be watching this shit in 480p if I could.
on the tackle.
That'll be another 1st down to number 1.
Bringing the slot blitz on,
I don't know the name of him.
but really a nice job here by Matt Ryan. He's
Don't really watch a lot of Colts games. He was wide open.
had it blocked up, stood in there and made a nice throw.
Oh, it's Campbell.
36. Colts go with 1 back and 2 tight ends.
All right. I thought he wore number 11, but I guess he switched. DirecTV, probably.
Ryan was checking there, and
False start. Colts will back up 5.
Granson moved.
Number 73, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
You could see on the play that Matt Ryan was trying to let everybody know that Donovan Wilson, number 6, was
Oh,
down,
fuck.
and that was mistaken for a snap count.
Well, I'm surprised my mic didn't disconnect on that. That's shocking.
Have to change their voices at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes you'll hear them go easy, easy, easy. Meaning, like the next sound was going to be the snap count, but then it didn't.
Alrighty.
Wilson over on the sideline.
1st and 15. They look, throw, and it'll be incomplete. 2nd and 15. I'm going to refresh it. This is annoying how far back it is.
Had been that slot cornerback, and I tell you, they have high hopes now for Deron Bland. He's really figured a few things out.
Hopefully the audio is still good. I made a couple changes.
5th-round picks, Bland and Clark on this defense.
You used to have DirecTV? Yeah. I used to have Xfinity when I back when I lived with my parents and shit, but I don't live with them anymore. That'd be a first down on a screenplay. Did the NFL change numbers and stuff because we see wide receivers? Yeah, you can pretty much wear any number you want outside of like being a O lineman or D lineman, basically. Well, basically O lineman. I think there's like very few positions that have very specified numbers, and the rest can just wear whatever now. Night, Charles. You have a good night, man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Second down and 12 after a loss on the play. Yeah, they'll probably go for 2.
You're getting a safety down there. Now he's coming late. It's not like it's easy to audible it.
Can't imagine they wouldn't.
At some point you have to anticipate that's what they're going to do.
At least be thinking they probably should go for 2 anyway. Oh, just short of the first. It'll be 3rd and 1.
At the 12-yard line. Right at the mark, just shy of it.
Really a pretty throw that time because Matt Ryan had to.
You know what's crazy is none of like the people who probably should be here at these streams are
And get it down for the catch.
not. Says a lot. Says a lot.
His penetration slithering in. So let's see what Saturday does. 5.5 is going to go.
Amazing play. Amazing play by Dorrance Armstrong from the backside of that one.
Bring in an extra offensive lineman.
Anyway, 4th and 1 now. Colts have a big decision here. They're going to go for it. Cowboys can't jump off sides or give them a free first down in any way here. Matt Ryan's going to sneak it. And he gets it. Oh, that's sad on Dallas. It's like, how the fuck did you just let that happen? He clearly just got that first down.
We saw Matt do that last week as well and pick up a key 4th down with a keeper.
Yeah, good decision. Quentin Nelson's pretty good. Watch how low he gets underneath this block here.
Oh, that was just a good push there by the Colts. Good job.
Now you have a chance. You can
Boom, boom, boom. First down.
nose diving into the D line.
That's a little nuance of running that sneak that you talked about, right? Yeah. I was watching the game earlier today. Charles Davis, our friend, was talking about just that fact.
Roku's pretty fast. Yeah, I've heard good things about Roku. Nope. That'll get swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a 2nd down and 12-ish, 13-ish coming.
You definitely have the feel for the plot here of what's going on first down.
Damn, today has just not been a good day for the old channel in terms of viewership.
On first down, and you bring big Jonathan Hayes.
Haven't seen a Sunday this sparsely viewed in a while. I wonder what happened.
Pushed Ryan Kelly straight back, and Ryan Kelly's a good player. So they needed a little beef up there for their run defense, and they got it in Jonathan Hankins.
Probably going to be the first Sunday night stream that doesn't hit 1,000 in a really long time. Oh, shit, they caught it. Touchdown. Sheesh, what a catch by Alec Pierce. And that'll make it a 19-21 game. Now the Colts have a fun decision to make. Do they go for 2 or do they attempt to tie it? 15 play, 90-yard drive that took up 8 minutes.
Now, I would say throwing deep's working pretty well for the Colts.
Yeah.
Move off of that nice play right there. Joseph
I don't know. Thursday night was a good stream.
just like he
Pretty
did
full.
the University of Cincinnati.
Well over 200, or well over 2,000 people watch, or well 2,000 total views on the VOD. Pretty successful. So I don't know what happened last night's stream was pretty solid. Fucking Friday, and Sunday, but is not very good. We barely got 20. Oh, they didn't get it. Unable to get the 2-point conversion, so it'll be 19-21. Colts will be trailing by 2, and the Cowboys will hold on to their lead by just 2 points. It'll be 3:43 to play in the 3rd quarter. 3:43 left in the 3rd. They'll be going to commercial break here. Pretty much guarantee it. Yeah, the commercial break, so. Gotta refresh it again because it went right to and just started buffering really bad again. That's pretty sweet when it does that. Anyway, commercial break. .343 to play here in the third after a long drive by the Colts. And it'll be Cowboys ball coming up. Let's see what they do. Only leading by 2. What's Thursday this week? I thought the game was good this Thursday. I might be wrong about that, though. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's not very good. Yeah, that's going to be, yeah, that sucks. Looks like a real stinker. I don't know, at least this game's pretty good. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. That's for darn sure. Thought that for sure would mean a couple more people would tune in tonight, but I guess not. Too many bigger channels covering the same games as me. That's probably the big issue in this one. I kind of tend to ball out when it's the Patriots because I got a Patriots following. Just hard to compete against these mammoth big ass channels that like all work together. It's just like, damn it, how do I break in? I started this shit like 4 years too late somehow. And I have no dedication the way some of these channels do. They're all kind of faggoty. I can't do the gay shit. Oh, me pretending to be a fan of every team. The only way I could do that is if I completely parodied the shit out of all them videos. Because I think they're the gayest thing I've ever seen. Like, if I could do gay content, I'd be a lot bigger of a channel, trust me. But I can't do fucking clickbaity, like, every NFL fan reaction after week 13. And then it's just like, the Dolphins fan be like, ah! And just like being all fucking gay about it. Like, I think it's the gayest videos. Fucking, ugh. Like, it makes my skin crawl a little bit. When I see somebody with all them jerseys, I'm like, oh, I hope you fucking... God, you're a loser. You pretend to be a fan of every team. Fucking queer. A Rams fan reaction to week 13. We almost did it, guys. Yay. A Raiders fan reaction to week 13. Josh Jacobs, Willows. Fucking retards. How the people who do that all get leukemia simultaneously? And they don't recover. None of them. In a video game, of course. In like The Sims or something. Not in real life. That'd be pretty bad. I'm talking about like 60 different people right now. Pretty much any channel who does that, I genuinely have a really big problem with, and I really don't know how to describe it. It comes off to me as lazy, fucking uninspired content. And I know I'm one to talk, Mr. I don't do any editing, but I also don't read from scripts, so everything I do is straight from the heart, baby. You know how it goes. One take robbing this bitch every single time. Every video I've ever uploaded has been one take. Except for a couple times I fuck up and I have to redo it. And then I have to listen back and go, oh man, I gotta, oh well, different video. And I make a whole new commentary. It's only happened one time this year where I had to redo anything. I got 15 minutes into a picks video and I was only through 4 games somehow. Don't even know what happened. I spent, oh god, it was like 12 minutes on the Thursday. And it was Thanksgiving games. It was that week. It was a couple weeks ago. I spent nearly I was like, damn, I'm through one 4 o'clock game and we're 15 minutes in. I have to stop this video immediately. This sucked. The Bills cheat. How do the Bills cheat?
He's on his way. Great visit with Michael Smith with those guys on the pregame, Brown sideline.
How are they backing that up? First down for the Cowboys there. Nice little dump out to CD Lamb.
Let's check those numbers Melissa was talking
Yeah, one take Rob. That's how I do everything. I don't fuck around, dude.
134 yards and 25 touches.
You'll if you looked into my video my video folder, you'd see you'd see the first take, which is just like me checking the audio and making sure everything sounds good, and then right next to it you'd see the 20-minute take, and that's all you get from my channel. This is Rob After Dark, same channel name. I just went back to Dirty Rob TV. Second down and 6 now. Cowboys run it for about 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot.
19th year in the league. He's 40 years old. He's come in because of that injury to Tyler Smith. When Tyler Smith was at left tackle, was going to be left guard. But we got to find somebody. And he played well in Chicago last year, and here he is, a factor for the Cowboys.
Yeah, lost 25 pounds.
Yeah, the only I don't know. I'm gonna add some stuff, but I'm gonna branch outside of sports soon. It's gonna be a real random transition, but most of you guys probably won't watch that content, so it's not a big deal. But I'm gonna start with variety content soon. Oh shit! It's picked. That'll mainly be uploaded content and stuff like that. I don't have time to play games. Plus, none of you guys watch that content anyway. Half the reason we stopped playing games on the channel is because it'd be like one person watching. So, why would I play games no one watches? That might not be a pick. It looks like it might have hit the ground.
I don't know what happened to the throw, though. The throw was way behind.
Like my last Madden stream, at one point, I streamed for 30 minutes to 0 people. So I genuinely don't see the point in streaming video games. Everyone's like, play games. I stream a game and nobody will watch. You see why I'm like, why would I do that? That's fucking pointless.
Replay's helping out in this case. You know, he's got his hand on it first before it hits the ground. Then does he pin it to his chest?
Didn't look like it bounced as much that time.
No.
Like for a smaller channel, maybe that's fine. Yeah, incomplete pass. That's what I thought. Well, that got bailed out. Then it was roughing the passer anyway. First down for the Cowboys. Yeah, they ruled it incomplete. It was roughing anyway. The pass wouldn't have counted. Wouldn't have counted anyway. 44 made a really stupid decision to blast CD Lamb. It wasn't roughing the passer. It was like a hit on like a completely defenseless receiver. Or, I don't know what he was doing there. Oh, no. Oh, it was just a bad block. All right, well, Cowboys got it at the Indy 20. Ugh. What's up, Shlomo? You guys almost had the Packers. Oh, weather. 3s. Damn, that's cold. Oh, 30s. Yeah, that's not that bad. It depends on the wind. Could be the last play of the second quarter, or the third quarter, rather. Worst quarter in all of sports finally coming to a close. Ugh, boring ass quarter. Nothing ever happens. It's just slow and blah 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 blah. All right, cool. Third quarter over. Thank God. All right, fourth quarter coming up soon here. Once it comes back from commercial break, it'll be the start of the fourth quarter. Cowboys lead 21-19. They have it 2nd and 10 at the Indy 20. 2nd and 10 at the Indy 20 for the Cowboys, and they look to add to their 2-point lead. Let's see what they do. Commercial break. It'll be back on in like 2 minutes or so. Kind of random timing and whatnot. Excuse me. I'm already over the cold this year. It's fucking awful. It's been a commercial riddled game. I've had very little ability to get into this game because of the amount of commercials. Again, if I wasn't a fan of football, I wouldn't be able to get into football with all the commercials. If I was new to the NFL, I'd be like, so is this all they do is play commercials? Like, what the fuck is this? I don't want to watch this, dude. Why? All they do is go to commercial break every 5 fucking minutes, every 2 seconds they go to break. And then, like, when there's 30 seconds left at the end of a quarter, they go to commercial break instead of just letting it play out. Yeah, if I was new to football, I wouldn't watch it. I'd be like, this is boring. Why can't I watch it? Why do they keep the game so rarely shown? And it's not like it used to be. Like, this is bad. Like, they do this, like, this is way worse than it ever used to be. They used to let us watch replays. Like, if they were doing an instant replay, that was like a big thing. You'd watch the whole thing. You'd get the whole discussion between rules experts and shit come on, and it was a good time and challenges. Now it's just, we'll be back. It used to be exceedingly rare for them to cut to commercial breaks. It was literally like, change of possession, that was kind of guaranteed. Touchdown or, a score, that was guaranteed. And that was about it. And injuries, if the injury was really, really bad. That was the only time they used to break for commercials. Not this shit now. Where if a team calls a timeout, they go on a 2-minute commercial break. It's like, what the fuck? Okay. Like, this commercial makes sense. It's between quarters. That should be when a commercial happens. Not if an interception were to happen immediately on the first play of this drive. Do you know they'd go to a commercial break? That's crazy to me. Like how would you be able to keep new people giving a shit about this if you immediately went to a commercial break? If say Dak got picked right here, right? It didn't happen. It's 3rd and 10, maybe 3rd and 11, depending on the spot. No gain. All right, 3rd and 10. So, like, imagine they just went to a break right now. Like, all right, we'll be back after a break. You bitch asses were just on break. Yeah, we need another one though. Or at least slow down. I understand the need for commercials, but Jesus Christ anymore. 3rd and goal here, or 3rd and 10 rather. They're at the 21. They're not even anywhere near a goal. Dumps it out to CeeDee Lamb, who's been an absolute menace this game, and he's and he gets all the way to the 3. 1st and goal at the 3 for CeeDee Lamb, who looks like he's mad as hell after that play. What? How was he so open underneath? Like, there was nobody on CeeDee Lamb on that play. I don't think a guy like him should ever probably be that wide open. That seems like asking for a problem. Oh, fade ball. Oh, what a catch by Gallup. Holy shit. That was a pretty throw and pretty catch. See, isn't that the frustrating thing about Dak is, like, he does shit like that pick he threw to Gilmore, and then he throws a ball like that. Like, that's such a good throw. You literally almost can't throw that ball better. If you draw that kind of shit up, it's literally like, yeah, that's perfect. Like, that's the frustrating duality of Dak Prescott, isn't it? You see shit like that, and then you'll see some of the other throws he makes in a game, and you're like, man, which one are you? Are you just both of these people simultaneously? Yeah, that's Dak. I mean, that makes sense. It's like you get moments like that. You just got to take some of the fucking. Hey, by the way, commercial break. That's why I muted the audio. It's a commercial break. Yeah. I know, pretty crazy, huh? The amount of commercial breaks we just get. They genuinely don't seem to understand how pacing goes. You'd think they would, being like a major network, and I don't know. I think they have a bad pulse on the youths. These older folks do. Advertising is a bad idea. You need to figure a way to make it better and make it faster and more integrate, like quicker. People don't want to watch a bunch of fucking ads. This is awful. Ugh. Why I quit watching TV is commercials. To be honest. Is Nope a good movie? I have Peacock. I could watch a lot of decent movies, I'm pretty sure, that are on Peacock right now, but I just don't know if any of them are worth watching. I don't know. You know, a movie I'm excited to see? None of them. I don't really like movies that much. Because I see what happens if I like a movie. I want more of the movie. I want there to be a series for the movie. Like I'd rather be like, damn, I wanted this would have been a way better TV series. What the fuck? And then with the TV series, I'm like, I didn't want to get this attached to this fucking stupid show. And then so I just, I watch a lot of stuff. Still don't know what Game of Thrones is about. That might be something to check out one day. I hear they got dragons and shit in there and all kinds of people dying, and I just don't like medieval shit, It fucking bores the shit out of me. I don't really like, unless it's Harry Potter or yeah, I don't really like fantasy outside of Harry Potter. I like this game called RuneScape, but that's because I'm playing the game. But I hate generally everything about the game. So, I wish it was set in the modern era or in the future. I fucking hate old times. They used to shit in buckets and throw it out the window. So that was the old times. That shit sounds terrible. I wish I was born today. Like every day I wake up, I'm like, damn, I wish I would have been born like right now. Shit would be so cool. I'm glad I was born when I was born, so I get all this good tech, but fucking garbage, man. Just a little too early.
To help promote healthy pregnancy and prevent premature death. And Count the Kicks has helped save babies in 26 states and 3 countries.
It's a little of a bummer, but it is what it is. Yeah, I have no fear. I don't care about the good old days. Oh, the good old days when nobody could talk to anybody and you had to fucking... Oh, shit. Indy just fumbled. Dallas is running it back. And one guy to beat. Touchdown, Dallas. This game's over. Dallas forces a fumble. Alec Cox coughs it up. And number 28 runs it in for a touchdown to make it 34-19. 35-19 pending the extra point. Never really want to guarantee those. 13:34 to play. Cowboys take a 35, potentially 19 lead. Yeesh. Yeah, that's a clean fumble. What's up, Logness?
That was Clark who punched that thing out of there. And why not Malik Hooker?
You guys want to hear a scary movie idea I have, though, that I'm going to write? All right. Tell me if you've heard of a movie like this. All right. So, I came up with this a little while ago. There's these 2 guys, and they're chained up in a room, kind of like a dingy bathroom, and they kind of neither of them know how they really got there, and it's like they have vague instructions on what they got to do to get out of the situation, and there's a third dead guy laying in the middle of the floor, but he's the guy that took him hostage. That's the big... Huh? Oh, one? Oh, come on, don't tell me this exists, dude. I thought I came up with a great movie. There was this guy, his name is, he has a little puppet and shit. And like, come on, don't tell me this is real. Damn, alright, I got another scary movie. Alright. It's a series of movies. Have you guys ever heard of the Necronomicon? It's like a evil book of spells. Well, you can basically find like damn, never mind. I don't have a good one to tie those in. Fuck. I don't have a good one to follow that. I don't have a good one to... I was gonna bring up like Insidious and all them and be like, you know, like but I forgot like what specific like devil mythology that those are all based. There's like very specific book that those are all based on, and like demonology books and shit like that. Like there's actual like lore behind those movies that you could like look into, and it's quite fascinating if you're like into like, you know, demons and shit. I guess I think all that stuff's fascinating. I'm like, well, there's a demon named Beelzebub or Balal. What the fuck's he do? What demon is he? And then you find out he's like the demon of like dogs or something, and he eats people in the woods, and you're like, holy shit. So I like all that movies quite a bit. You know, my greatest hope in life one day is to like see a ghost or be haunted by something. I'm like, come on. I've gone on every single opportunity for this to happen in my life, and it still hasn't happened. And I'm very open to for this to happen to me. I'm not a doubter. I'm very like, come on, please be real. I want ghosts to be real. You know how cool that, you know how fucking cool that would be if I got fucked with by a spirit? That's my greatest hope in life. To just be like, yes, I was wrong about this. Hell yeah, this is gonna be fun when I die. Hey, you guys have no idea how lit that would be for me personally, because then I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna become a spirit. I ain't going to heaven or hell. I'm gonna do whatever I can to become a ghost. And then I'm gonna haunt the shit out of this earth. Oh, the Manning family will know zero peace for the rest of their days if ghosts are real. You don't understand. I'll get them. I'll have the last laughs. I'll be fucking possessing fucking Peyton Manning's great-grandkids and shit. They won't even know what hit them. They'll be living good lives. Then the ghost of the dirt man comes in. You don't understand. I'll fuck a whole bloodline. I'm the ghost of HGH. Peyton. You shouldn't have sent me to your wife and pretended it was your... You shouldn't have lied and said your HGH was your pregnant wives. Or your sterile wives. Your infertile wife, rather. What you guys are? Guys, shut up. Go somewhere else. Nobody wants to read this shit. What are you guys doing? Yeah, I guess Cowboys are playing right now, though. Yeah, I'll haunt the Manning family. I don't give a fuck. Probably Eli's bloodline the most, because he really, you know, that undefeated Super Bowl season is enough to keep me around as a ghost. Uh-oh. Goodwin was injured on the play. So they just came back from commercial break. I'm gonna guess that they're about to go on a commercial break, everybody. See, they can't go to commercial break because they literally have been on like 4 of them this fucking quarter already. Is certainly one. Dorrance Armstrong is certainly one, but Micah Parsons was the one that really put this defense over the top with his versatility and ability to make plays, and it was Dan Quinn from the very beginning that just kept building him up and just kept telling him. I know you guys got a lot of rings as Cowboys fans, but like, isn't it more relevant about what you've done lately in the NFL? 60% stand-up linebacker now to being almost 85% or so on the edge and rushing the passer.
Goodwin helped off one of the key core special special teams players in addition.
Yeah, like, yeah, we get it. You guys won 3 Super Bowls in the 90s, but like since then, you guys haven't really existed.
Anthony Brown hurt, Goodwin hurt, Trayvon
You got a couple playoff wins, which is great.
spots for the moment for Dallas.
That's barely better than the Lions.
Ryan on first down throws it to Kylan Granson. The tight end is brought down.
And the motherfuckers haven't won since the 90s in the playoffs. I don't know what you guys are up to.
He looks good, doesn't he?
Really good.
He really does.
You want to know a team I'm a fan of? well, the Patriots. We see, like the Patriots. We last won a Super Bowl in 2018, 2019. That season, or was it the 2017, 2018? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Against the Rams. Or wait, that was 18 into 19. Yeah, I hate NFL years. I wish it was all just 1 year. I wish the Super Bowl was played the same year as the season start. Yeah, we have a recent Super Bowl, within the last 5 years.
To the 30-yard line. This Indianapolis team is odd because you look at times you go, they got parts, they got receivers. We haven't seen Jelani Woods.
Yeah, the Cowboys haven't been a bad team. They just, I just wouldn't really. I don't know. I don't like it when people use like their team's historicity, historicity. I don't know I don't know how to say that word. Historicity. To big up, because it's like, unless you recently won those rings, what does that mean?
Matt Ryan's letting him know about that. Curse thought he had one in his arms.
Yeah, Micah Parsons right in his
Yeah, I know they do.
tonight, where the throw was thrown one spot by a
Like no one related to this team had anything to do with those except Jerry Jones.
wasn't quite on that same page. Here we go, fourth down.
I don't know.
And they'll go for it. Down 15 with 12 minutes to go.
I guess I'm a Patriots fan. I'm gonna have to be starting to use. I'm gonna have to start using my rings argument on people pretty soon. Cause we're like the greatest team in league history almost.
Drive going at the 35.
And now you have to find out about Kelvin Joseph, right? If you're the Colts, you got to give it a go over here. They're down to already missing 2 cornerbacks, and yet they keep flip-flopping.
Well, he might have been. You never know.
Sure that Diggs is over here on the 3 receiver side.
Micah Parsons.
I was in diapers, I think, when the Cowboys were winning Super Bowls last. But actually, I might have been like 5. I wasn't watching football at that point.
He saw this one coming the whole way.
What years did the Cowboys win their Super Bowls in the 90s? Was it late 90s or mid 90s?
For someone with so little experience, especially so little experience playing on that edge.
You were talking to him about like when he found out he was really an elite athlete.
Early mid or late mid?
And all that stuff. Seems so good
Mid?
in football.
Like 2090. Okay, I might have just been born when they were winning them. I was born in 93.
Complete to the 40-yard line of forward progress for Kylan Granson. So
Early to mid? Yeah, so I wasn't alive yet even. Really heard I was a baby. I was shitting in my diapers for a year at least for one of them.
I did, and he said, "Yeah, I don't know if I can handle the pressure."
3rd and 6 here coming up for the Colts.
Defensive side of the ball.
93 through 96. Yeah, so for at least that first year, I wasn't any good.
Just get up and jam
I was potty trained within a year and like a month though.
that was my favorite part.
I'm built different. I don't even think it took that long. I was potty trained really quick. I could walk quick. I was speaking basic ass words really quick.
Protected as Ryan throws.
Most major developments for that was a pick. Most major developments for me came within a year.
The career of Deron Bland.
I would say probably like. Yeah, I'd say all of them. I was a pretty fucking advanced baby. I was sleeping in a big kid bed by a year and a half because I fucking was falling out of my crib because I could climb out of it. So I would basically throw a sheet down, right, off the side, and I must have learned this watching commercials or cartoons or something, and I would pull myself up over the bar or grab onto the sheet and fall very aggressively and hard to the floor every single morning. So my parents decided that it might be safer, instead of letting me climb up on a crib with at a year old, to just put me in a big kid bed. And then I've been chilling ever since. They put me out but you can't keep me locked up. I will climb out and hurt myself as a baby. I also never had a learn to walk period. Isn't that kind of funny? Because my parents put me in these things. There's these, it's like a walker wheels thing. And basically, they would put me in these little walkers that I would have to use my little baby 2-month-old legs to push myself around. But what that did was make my legs so incredibly strong by the time that I first stood up. Literally, here's my first try standing. I stood straight up. I grabbed onto the side of this little thing. I pushed it away and just started walking. I was kicking ass immediately. Mainly because I was being trained to walk for about 7 months. And then they just took away my wheels and I was fucking making moves anyway still. I was a pretty advanced kid. And then all my advancement stopped. Yeah, I know. Like, this is actually a fun topic to talk about. It's hilarious, like, how gangster we were as babies. I hope my kid's half as gangster as I was, because I was a good kid. I had a full head of hair, long hair. I was chilling, reading books. How? I don't know. My parents raised me good. I was brought up good. I wasn't raised by retards. I don't know. I know I don't have dumb parents. All my brothers and me were all advanced. Like, we all got our shit pretty quick. And that's how my parents went, "Ooh, none of them are autistic, thank goodness." Which is crazy. My mom and dad had fucking 4 kids. And not a single one is autistic. I might be the closest one. Have the Eagles ever won a Super Bowl? Yeah. They beat the Patriots in 2017-18 year. It's basically, they're the reasons why the Patriots didn't win 3 in a row. Like, that's basically, if the Patriots would have beat the Eagles that year, it would have been Falcons, Eagles, and then Rams. We would have won 3 straight. Fuck. Dude, that would have been so fucking hard to just win 3 Super Bowls in a row. Be like, what's good?
We were talking about that earlier tonight. The gloves have allowed these guys to make some of these catches. And that's right. It's the glove.
Not only did the Patriots fuck up and give the Eagles a Super Bowl, which everyone's still pretty everyone was pissed off at us about. You know what's funny about that? The Patriots were like favored to win that Super Bowl. Like, nobody wanted Philly to win that shit. We were actually getting love outside of Philadelphia to win that motherfucker too, or outside of New England. And then they changed the rules of the Super Bowl basically so the Eagles could win the game. But whatever, we don't talk about that. 9:59 to play here in the 4th quarter, and the only people who knew about the ever-changing rules was Troy Vincent and the Eagles. And all those new Super Bowl rules were the new rules in the following season. Oh, that's a touchdown. Oh, Colts are getting dog walked. I don't know how much more of this game we're going to cover. Hey, guys, can you guys shut up now? I'm going to ban both of you in about 4 seconds. You guys are just repeating yourself. Nobody wants to read this. All right, fine. You guys aren't going to listen. I'll put you both in timeout. Like little ass kids, I guess. Nah, it's annoying. You've been asked by like multiple people to shut the fuck up.
And then off to the races right there. This is a Dallas Cowboys team, sort of like watching Philadelphia as well.
And I've asked you to like stop talking, like to stop doing that so hard. And the Colts were unable to. The Colts blocked it at least, so it keeps it 40-19. Yeah, it's annoying, Jags. It's fucking annoying. There was like 4 people that were like, what are they doing? If that's all they were going to do for the rest of the stream, I'd rather not have them in here. I'd just have less people watching. That was killing the chat, and they were just like saying the same 4 lines over. Dak is better. I think it was the same guy. To be honest with you, 40-19 is the score. 9:46 to play in the 4th. I almost believe that was one person arguing with themselves. I mean, like, if you, I don't know, like. Like, they almost typed the same. Like the way that they, like, and like there was like this weird gap between the things that the Cowboys fan would have time to say. It's like, why is he typing so slowly to say a one-liner in response to the other one-liner? Why are these going so weirdly slowly if this is supposed to be a back and forth? I'm like again, like I said, I'm like 80% positive that that guy was also that guy. I think that was one person. If I'm being honest, I don't think that was two different people. I don't know if anyone else was getting that really strange vibe from that conversation that was going on, but that didn't seem like two individuals. The timing was off. It was really slow for the guy to be like, Hurts ass. It like took him like 5 minutes to like, it took him like 2 minutes to say that between like a one-liner about Hurts's It was like Hurts Jesus. Hurts ass like that. Like, why is there such a gap for like that for like such a short sentence to come out? And if you think I'm like messing around, like, I don't know if it's gonna focus. Ah, damn it. No, it's not. Fucking bullshit, dude. But like, it's just like, okay, it's like, yes, Foles busting, Hurts overrated. No, he not, bro. Dak is better. We just beat your ass this season and you haven't, whatever. And then I timed him out. Seth, no one ever said it was you. What the fuck? Nobody's talking about you, Seth. Why do you think that we're talking about you? Are you one of them people? Are you the Cowboys or Eagles fan that we're arguing? Why are you suddenly going, it's not me? Yeah, no one said it was you. All right. I don't get it. Like, yeah, Seth, I wasn't talking about you, dude. You're good. You were never in question there, Seth. Just don't worry. Make sure you're in live chat. That's all I have to say, Seth. And there's really nobody here because it's 40-19 in a fucking ugly game. Then close the VOD and reopen it. Them retards killed the stream earlier. Arguing about fucking the Cowboys and Eagles. Like, who gives a shit, dude?
It wasn't quite right, and it was the surgically repaired ankle from a couple of seasons ago.
I'm better. Cowboys almost just picked another pass off, but they're kind of lucky that it just kind of went in between the defenders. And the Colts are just out here taking risky shots and shit, just whipping it in there. If the Colts don't score on this drive, I'm pretty much checking out. I don't really want to cover the rest of this game, if I'm being honest. It's fucking boring. Throws it into the ground. Yeah, it's a good game if you like the Cowboys, but this is excruciatingly boring. I don't know if I can watch another 9 minutes of this horse shit. I'm being honest, if I'm being honest. You're good. No reason to be sorry. Just let it go when I ask you to. When you start seeing other people having problems, you probably need a... Oh, that was picked. No way. Oh, this game sucks. I don't want to watch this. This is fucking awful. I don't know how it got worse and worse and worse. Oh, Matt Ryan's an MVP quarterback. What is this? How did he fall? How did that? Good route by Bland. But if you're Matt Ryan, you can't be getting, yeah, Matt, you can't be doing that. I don't know. That was a piss poor decision by Matt Ryan.
But he really proved with his ability the hardest part for that position.
He clearly doesn't know his arm strength is gone. Yeesh. He's done. Stick a fork in him. Hands it off to Zeke. Zeke gets a couple yards to the 30. It'll be 2nd and 8. I'll watch till it goes to another commercial, and then I'll probably end up calling it tonight. No, they're good, Seth. No one really has any problems. Some people just get a little fired up sometimes. They need a little like smack on the wrist. That's all.
Now they're the 2nd worst. Only New Orleans is worse. Saints play the Buccaneers tomorrow night.
So what do you think they do at quarterback?
Ryan should retire. Yeah, probably. To that point, there probably won't be much left for him after this year. No game. Third coming up. Yeah, I'll probably call it this. You guys pretty sure here. This game sucks. There is no, yeah, I don't really want to watch this going forward. Oh, in the NFL, yeah, he used to be fun and good to watch, but yeah, no problem. Well, KHY, I'll be live for a little while, but I'm watching till like basically next commercial, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. This game sucks. This stream is dead. If the stream was going strong, it's just kind of like a weak stream right now. It's just not a very, I don't know, it's been kind of dull today. Oh, that's PI. Oh, they waved that shit. Oh, okay, yeah, that's PI. 25 likes, I appreciate that. Very kind, everybody. Thank you. Very, very cool, very kind. Yeah, that's 100% PI. They didn't even try to hide it. All right, 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at the Indy 27 after a big-ass penalty. Well, that's the end of the Jeff Saturday experiment. He's probably, you know, it didn't work out.
It is absolutely not defensive pass interference, Chris. He absolutely grabs the defender and pulls him into him. It's not DPI.
You and I are having a bonding moment right here.
Absolutely.
And they run it with Zeke. And he breaks a tackle, gets all the way down to the 5 before he gets tackled. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 5 for the Cowboys. This looks like a 50 burger. This game is almost over. Oh yeah, I mean the timing wise it's almost over, but it's also just almost over. It's over. Have a good night, Cowboys fan. Congrats on your team's win. Sorry to time you out. It's nothing personal.
When he's at his best, they're not like heavy cuts. It's just a glide. It's not quite Marcus Allen, but
Cowboys 1st and goal at the 5. He's just getting a little spammy and repetitive. I think I was missing other chat. Oh wow, we actually got over 1,000 views on this VOD. What the fuck? That's pretty good. Hey, 24 likes, over 1,000 views. Very shockingly decent VOD. Appreciate that, everybody. Thank you very much for a good stream. Was a little better than I thought tonight, surprisingly. Don't know where the 1,200 views came from, but all right. Oh, that's a touchdown. Yep. Yeah, they have that weird turf and shit and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Oh, Dak goes into the Salvation Army pot. God damn. Well, do you guys think a comeback is possible? Or do you guys think this is probably game? It's 47-19 if they hit this extra point. Yeah, I'm done watching. Oh, they made it. All right, well, I'm going to close the game. Well, guys, I'm pretty sure Dallas is going to win. Jags Nation is like, Jeff Saturday. All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 30-point comeback would be pretty crazy. Down by 28. It's only 4 touchdowns. So you need a touchdown, an onside kick, a touchdown, an onside kick, a touchdown, an onside kick, a touchdown, and then it's tied. Who says impossible? I do. Yeah, that's for damn sure. This game is fucking over. Well, it was a fun one. Kind of went exactly the way everyone thought this game was going to go. It just took a little bit longer than we thought it would to get to this point. How many points have the Cowboys scored this quarter? Yeah, GG to the Cowboys. Cowboys have put up 26 points in the fourth quarter. That's got to be almost a record for a fourth quarter. It was 19-21 heading into the fourth quarter. It's fucking 47-19 right now. That's insanity. This game was close 6 minutes ago. less than 15 minutes ago in real time, this was a tense game. Like, there was actual tension in this game not that long ago. But NFL's a crazy game. Shit changes quick. Fun week, though, overall. We go 10-2-1 on our picks for our pick'em. So that's... Wait, am I missing a game? 10-2-1. That's only 3. Let me check something. 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1, 7-1-1, 7-2-1, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 10-3-1. Yeah, okay. There's that one. I got that game wrong. Yeah, good week of pick'em for me as well. 10-3-1. Seen everything pretty well. Had a pretty good feeling this week. I don't know. Overall, fun week of football. We have one more game that we'll be covering tomorrow night. It'll be, I don't think it's a good game. Who is tomorrow? Oh, Jesus Christ. Who the fuck? Who plays tomorrow? New Orleans and oh yeah, that'll be fine. New Orleans, Tampa, that'll be pretty good. So we'll cover that tomorrow. It'll probably be around 10 o'clock when we go live. It'll be 10 to midnight like usual. Ravens 8-4. Yeah, Ravens have a good record. Ravens had a big. We'll see how they do without Lamar Jackson though. Type situation. What else before I get out of here tonight? I don't know. You guys got anything else that I should add? As always, we'll be live tomorrow. 10 to midnight. That's when we go live on Monday. I don't know. That's probably about it for me. I don't have anything else. Yeah, Tampa Bay, New Orleans. Yep. That'll be good. But we'll cover tomorrow night. But I think that's about it for me. Again, I'm just trying to see if anything pops into my head to talk about, but I'm pretty good. All right. Thank you guys for a fun stream tonight. The Colts fumble. Jesus Christ. Dallas is really going to hit 50 points today, aren't they? They might just go for the 50, Berg, for the fuck of it. Jesus Christ. They're going to accidentally hit 50 points today. Dak's only thrown for 170 yards, and he has 3 touchdowns. Dude, these numbers by Dak are hilarious. You guys want to hear Dak's stats in a 47-19 win? 20-30, 170 yards, 3 touchdowns. Zeke and Pollard have 91 rushing yards and 77 rushing yards apiece. And 3 total rushing touchdowns. Jesus Christ. That's under review. All right, though. Again, everybody, thanks for a fun stream, for a fun night. It was a good time. We will be live again tomorrow for Monday Night Football. We'll probably watch the whole thing unless it's a blowout like this, and then we'll just get out at the end of the game. Yeah, thank you guys for a fun day of football. Hopefully, next weekend it's back to normal and the views aren't so down. A weird day. It happens, though. Not every stream's going to be 100 views or 20, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the likes and everything like that. Thanks for watching along all afternoon. I appreciate you very much. It makes it a lot more fun. It makes it more entertaining. Even when I'm crying like a bitch, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your evening. Yeah, go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, it's always go Patriots. And good game to everybody today. Good game. All right, see you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it.